yeah. One more time around. Everything's slowing down, can't control it. Say that you're for me. Right now I need loyalty. It's hard for me to judge you. I've been in before this. I've been through the troubles. It's hard to let you in. I've been giving you the runaround. I double on the dosage. I don't need emotion. No. Right now we young and we dumb and we lit. Been thinking that before when we was kids, yeah. I was caught up in the mystery, and we live for the moment, respond to a calling. It's bigger than all of us, right to the wheels. Give anything to feel something new. High if I fall, no, I did it going all in. At the time of my life, right for the squad. No lights through the fog, but we made it, yeah. I'll be good by the morning. Feel like I'm falling.
What is happening, family? It's been a minute. Go ham, fam. I am your guy, Mitch. You have tuned in to Hip Hop Alliance Magazine, the most interactive magazine on this planet that is no cap. Tonight, y'all, we got a pretty good show lined up. We're just gonna talk about a lot of the things that's going on in our local area, nationally, worldwide, nationwide stuff, trending topics. We got a lot of guests here tonight. We got our usual staff. We got Toxic the Dunn. We got Dapper Dave. Tonight we got Penny with us, the owner of Penny Pretty Playhouse Lash and Lingerie line. She'll be in giving us some insight on some of our topics tonight. Some of our topics tonight will go from Jump Judy. I don't know if y'all heard of Jump Judy, but Jump Judy is a song featuring our family, No Shame and Maybach, aka Dapper Dave, that they did like 13 years ago that is now going viral on TikTok. We're going to talk about Jump Judy for a little bit and how you should never, ever, 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 ever give up on your dream, because it can definitely happen at any moment whenever you stay diligent and keep going and keep trying. We're also going to talk about the tragedy that happened at Ecstasy a couple of weeks ago with Shalonda Anderson losing her life. She was shot by a security guard at Ecstasy. We're going to talk about that and, you know, some of the different things and viewpoints that we may have on it. We're going to talk about the BET Awards. I saw some stuff in the BET Awards that kind of caught my attention. Got some information about Disney and their agendas. Rowe versus Wade. Of course, R. Kelly sentenced to 30 years. So y'all just hang tight with me. I'm going to bring everybody up real quick. What's going on? And we're going to get into this show. Y'all unmute your mics. Toxic, you with me?
Squad.
Okay. Let me get my headphones, y'all.
Oh, we look. Let me.
Say what? All right, I'm good now. Let me start this off real quick, y'all. We're gonna play a video real quick. This is MVP G1700 bands coming. Yeah, check this out real quick.
We're just shooting a music video.
Yeah, MVPG, I'm in here with my nigga 1700 bands, nigga. Yeah, if you know that, that's for sure that, nigga. Hey, money on the wood make the gambling good, nigga. Say, what up? Yeah, shout out to me and your hood, nigga. Yeah, when I run on your block, believe you gon' see me coming. 10 on the window, blowing endo. Luckily see me coming. Come 48, put your feet like a stroller. Been doing this here for a minute, so it ain't for the coaches. 4340 out, block for the vultures. I'm about that body, that bread, that cheese. I want that shit on my neck and free. I'm a grin like that when it's time to take cheese. Yeah, I'm falling out papers. Oh, you get it? So you know what that means? I want some. I was a brand new money. Bitches, they laughing, but don't see shit funny. Addicted to drug, they call me a junkie. I'm spending that money, these hoes can't get nothing from me. Hold up, I'm on the block with my youngin'. Riding with DJ, you know we get money. All of my nigga, they get it. All of my nigga, they going gorilla. Play with my nigga, I'm tryna get skrilla like that. I love my nigga, he creepin' on nigga with Max. I don't talk to niggas, I heard he a fade. I'm getting that money, I cannot relax. These niggas too little, dunk on them like Shaq. I hit her one time, then bring her right back. I don't got no time for no fucking attach. I heard you little nigga be one in my head. I'm right in the city, I'm getting it bread. I'm feeling like nudie, I slum my toe man. These bitches are sexual for a little bit. You can't spend that night, you can't lay in my bed. I'm spending that night with blue faces instead. You gon' see me coming, I promise you that. We coming up fucking next head. When I roll down your block, believe you gon' see me coming. I'm sitting on the window, blowing endo. Definitely see me coming. Come 48, put your feet like a stroller. Been doing this here for a minute, so it ain't for the coaches. 43, 40 out, block for the coaches. I'm about that body, that bread, that cheese. I want that shit on my neck and free. I'm a print like that when it's time to take cheese. Yeah. I follow your papers. Oh, you get it? So you know what that means? You know it. I want some brand new money. Hold up. What I got in my pockets, I should've hit Johnny. Playing with fire like Cinco. I get the bomb, Ocho Cinco. Yeah, the nigga be playing. Yeah, that ain't your car, that's a repo. She know I'm a king and I ball like Bron. I green like Ronnie, all black teeth like Johnny Bravo. I got them turtles with shells, nightmare on your block, sleepy hollow. Chasing that clap, work craft for some follow. Just know that we clapping that shit like Apollo. Stepping on shit like Nardo. Fresh in a bitch, Ricky Ricardo. She stuck on the start though. I'm in that bitch posted with 1,700 bands. She a fan. And no, I cannot fuck with your only fans. With my mans, we hot. So little bitch go get us a fan. She know I'm cool like a cool cup. When it comes to that piece, she gon' give it up. Hey, she say you stand in foreign store. Cook dirty, nigga, pull it up. Rep your hood, nigga, throw it up. 1,700, we going up.
Hey, that was MVPG featuring 1,700 bands coming. Y'all go check that out. Run that up. Got another guest in the building. I am. How you doing, sir?
What's happening, man? What's happening?
Nothing much. You doing all right?
Oh, yeah, man. I cannot complain, bro. Cannot complain.
That's good. Y'all hit that like button. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm hearing something in there. Okay, let me turn it. Okay, there we go. How you doing, Miss Penny?
Hello, how are you?
I'm great. This is our first show back in a couple months. Well, my bad. We've been slacking. I've been slacking. So, it's first show back. Happy to have everybody in the building. We got a variety of topics we're gonna talk about tonight. We're missing Dapper Dave. I know Dapper Dave went around and he called everybody and told them to come give their opinions on some of our topics. E.
Yeah.
How you doing, my boy?
I'm blessed. I apologize to you all in advance because I'm toxic. It's what I do.
Oh yeah. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna drop this link real quick, y'all. Just so I can get it out of the way. Let me see. Invite. Y'all bear with me for a minute. I'm trying to wait on Dapper Dave to come.
All right. So let me tell you about the story real quick. So I'm working, right? I had this one customer. I told him, hey, have a good 4th. You know what I'm saying? You have a blessed weekend. He immediately told me, look, June 19th. My bad. I even got it wrong. He said June 19th, my brother. That's your holiday. I was like, damn, you just on a recorded line, you gonna put me on blast like that. I can't even say anything. What am I? You gonna put my job at risk? But
yeah, I mean, that's basically my stance on it too. June 19th is my Independence Day. Salute to everybody that choose to celebrate the 4th of July. That's on you. That's between you and whoever else you're doing it with. I do enjoy the family time, people being off and people coming from out of town and stuff like that. But you won't catch me out there popping up firecrackers.
Hey, I'll be at work.
So he told you right, brother. I agree with the old man.
What tripped me out? He was a military veteran. I was like, oh, that's crazy. But I respect if he's a veteran, if that's his viewpoint, I can't say anything on that.
Oh yes. Thank you for his service, though. Let's see. Okay, Miss Penny, we're gonna go ahead and let you tell us about yourself a little bit.
Okay. Well, my name is Aria Penny, and I'm from Dallas, Texas. I'm 23 years old, and I also have a lingerie brand, and I also sell lashes. So yeah, Playhouse Pretty is my brand. Pretty Penny Playhouse. I started that, I want to say, in 2020. Yes. Um, Also, I started selling lashes maybe in about 2019. So I've really been a young entrepreneur trying to find my way as I was in college. And I feel like, it's just been a great experience for me overall, and just got my degree in business marketing. So just ready to go different places and,
Oh,
see what's up.
congratulations!
Thank you.
Salute.
So if y'all want to collab or check it out, hit her up at playhousepretty@gmail.com. You got an Instagram or something like that you want to tell them about?
Yeah, my personal Instagram is penny_ruthless. So that's PENNY_ruthless. And then my brand Instagram is Playhouse Pretty not at, but yeah, Playhouse Pretty on Instagram.
Okay, Playhouse Pretty on Instagram. Y'all go check it out. All right, y'all. I guess we're gonna have to get it going. Anybody else, Mr. You want to introduce yourself, man?
Yeah, man. Yeah, name Sam, brother. Coming in, I'm calling in from Leadville, but via Arkansas, man. As far as myself, man, single dad. I've been in sales for almost 20 years now, man.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, for
So
the most part.
before we go, into some of our topics, we want to talk about the Jump Judy, man. This was a song that was made in the Dallas Boogie movement by No Shame and Maybach, aka Dapper Dave. That
Yeah.
now, what's going on, Mr. Lott? You doing all right? Yeah, but that now is going crazy, man. There's kids that's dancing to it and making videos to it that wasn't even thought of when it came when it came out. So salute Dapper Dave, salute No Shame. We're gonna get No Shame back on here so we can get an updated interview and talk to him about never giving up. He's definitely the prime example of why you should never give up on it. He also got a song with Charlie Boy, Thick Fine Woman, that's going stupid right now too. So No Shame got two songs going down. Got Dapper in the building.
Yo,
What's going on, big fella?
Hey, real quick, Hughes. Is this Sam from like Pleasant Grove? Sam? Is this Sam? Sam?
that's Sam from Pleasant
They
Grove.
did say.
What up, my boy? Go there. Grab you up one time, you know what I'm saying? Go there, fam.
What's happening, man? Long time, man.
Thanks, brother. Good to see you. You're blessed and living, looking good. Go on over there, man. Go on there, fam.
Yeah, man. Staying out the way, man. Keep trying to keep smiling on my face, man.
Respect.
All right, y'all. So we like to sweep around our own front porch first. So this happened about a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks. To me, it's a tragedy. At ACC, the shooting victim was Shalonda Anderson. She was shot and killed by the security guards. We saw videos that would belong to her and bystanders and the club surveillance. First of all, I want to say rest in peace, Shalonda. Prayers for the family, the kids, and we just pray for healing and understanding through this whole situation because, if you look at it some ways, like, I'm anxious to hear what people got to say. I just want to first say, rest in peace and prayers to the family. Since we got a lady on the board, Miss Penny, we're gonna let you go first. Are you familiar with the situation?
I actually am, and it's crazy because someone from my school, Skyline, I'm a Skyline alumni.
Okay.
Someone that's his aunt or something in that way. And I seen the video go live on Facebook, and it was just crazy to witness that. And as a woman, just knowing how you can always be harassed and how we are always harassed, especially at strip clubs. And I seen how, she was just trying to leave, de-escalate the situation, go to her car. Like, how could y'all target her like that and then shoot at the car at that, Like, she didn't have no weapon. Like, it was just crazy. And all over a vape, I believe.
Yeah.
Like, to lose your life over that, like, Come on, as a woman and have a man do all of that, was it even necessary? Like, how could she have harmed him in any way? You know?
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Well, the video that the clip that the club showed, it kind of looked like she aimed the car at the security guard. You know, and
But I heard she was the passenger.
No, they had footage of her drive. I mean, she was getting in the driver's side.
I seen the footage of her getting in the driver's side, but I didn't see the part where she aimed it at the security guard. But I did see, you know, when she was trying to get in the car, you know, leave from when they were following her to her car, you know. So I feel like after that point, it's like once you're in that parking lot, you know, I thought after that point, once they're to their car, like what else is she doing? You know, she's leaving, she's going, you know, trying to go home at least, I would think.
Well, I'm anxious to see what the rest of the situation unfolds, because from what I saw on her, like you spoke on her live, it looked like she was trying to de-escalate the situation, and they were kind of egging the situation on the security guards. But what happened in between her getting in her car and cutting off her live? Something happened, because she definitely took that car the wrong way and went back towards that way, and the security guard ended up being pinned. You know, now it was some pretty. Yeah, it was just some things to make the case of give it a black eye, because she said, you know, I got something for him when I get to the car. You know what I'm saying? So it made it look like, you know, it's gonna be a rough. Yeah, it's gonna be a rough fight. You know what I'm saying, to get justice on this situation. That's my opinion. Anybody else want to chime in on this?
I want to hear what Hughes and Sam got to say, because they got some stories, and I'm like, wait a second, these two brothers right here back in the day. I want. Hughes, how would you de-escalate the situation? Let me look at your eyes, Hughes. How would you de-escalate?
Bro, I'm gonna be 100 with you, man. This is not gonna go over well.
Oh, damn it.
She got herself killed.
Wait a second.
No, I don't want to wait. She got herself killed. And I feel sorry for those babies. I feel sorry for our family. But we can't allow our egos to come in place with life or death situations. And make no mistake about it, if you're Black in America, any situation where there's authority with guns is a life or death situation. How many times do you have to tune into the news to find out before it knocks on your front door? This lady allowed her ego to get involved, and that was more important to her in that moment than living. If she would not have tried to hit those people with her car, would she be alive today? I would say yes. It's sad. Our Black women are the most unprotected women on the face of planet Earth. Not by us, not by America, not by the system that's in place. They are unprotected and disrespected. And with that being said, I had a talk with my mom at 14 years old. And that talk was, you're a young Black man. You got to watch how you carry yourself. They will kill you. So you mean our women don't know? At what point? And I'm going to say this and I'm done. At what point do we understand that we're under attack and we have to act like prisoners of war? Because that's what we are.
I'm proud of my cousin, man. He changing on me right before my eyes, man. He growing. You see this right here? He would have fought back in the day, but he's growing. Look at this.
What's your thoughts on this, Sam? I'm also, you know, talk about it from a security standpoint, but I'm gonna let everybody else get their spiel out.
So I'll say this: as far as I'm gonna have to piggyback with Dave, man. You have to be mindful of your actions. I have children myself. I have boys and girls. Prime example. I'll take it even deeper. I have a twin sister. I grew up with this woman. The world does not treat me anything like they treat her. Not saying it treats me better or worse. It's just different. And with that being said, and I preach that to my son. I preach that to my daughter. The world is not going to treat you guys the same, regardless of how close you are in age, how much you look alike, how much you guys talk alike. It's just not going to treat you the same. And with that being said, as far as her situation, it boils down to choices. You have an option, and in most cases, like what Dave said, ego takes over. We're more concerned about beating on our chest than putting our kids to bed. She wasn't thinking about her children when she made that decision, whether it was alcohol, drugs, ego or a combination of all three. Ego took over. Her ego was more important than love she had for her loved ones. I feel like I'm right there with Dave. I feel horrible for the children
Yeah.
because it's a situation that didn't have to happen. We have enough senseless killing in the hood. I'm from Pleasant Grove. I am, and like, man, I got plenty of stories. Plenty of stories. I shouldn't be here, but and I've been in situations like this. Uh, me and Dave was just talking the day before yesterday about an elusive, like the legendary situation I got into a few weeks before my son was born. I was blind in my left eye for the first 6 months of my son's life behind a situation similar to hers where I just didn't walk away. I could have walked away, I could have got back in my car. I could have done so many other things besides go to my car, go back and meet these dudes. I asked for that. No different. I'm not gonna say she asked to die, but she definitely asked for a negative outcome. So that's pretty much what I stand on that.
Yeah.
What you got on it?
Well, like as a father, and my daughter's 10, right? So we have kids here. Without being so harsh, I try to explain to her that people will prey upon you, and like we're explaining, men and women, they have their people. The world will take advantage of you. It's just how it is, called it black or white. And at 10, she shouldn't have to worry about that. But I have to let her know at an early age, hey, you can't be so naive. You have to, even if it's a family member, you can't let a person get too close, and vice versa. You can't let a person trick you out of your life or put you in jail. And like we've said on here multiple times, that 30 seconds of anger, that 2 minutes, your fight or flight, you should be that instant. Hey, I gotta make it home. He used to tell you this one time. It was I forget what it was about, but I was like, hey, bro, I'm gonna go home. I gotta make it to my daughter. I catch you on the next time around. But that fight or flight instinct got to kick in as adults to protect our family.
You know what? I think she really, that's why I said I'm convinced, me personally, something happened in between the time she got in her car. I heard there was rumors of them spraying mace inside the car, which could lead to you not being able to be, know which way you're going. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, before I say what I feel, I'm gonna wait till the investigation is over with. Then I'll come back and check it out. But to me, it's just a tragedy. I hate that they tried to open the club the day after it happened. Yeah. The security guards was back out there as if it was business as usual. I think ecstasy need to be closed. I'm gonna tell y'all about a story. I had an ecstasy. Man, I was like, ooh, I'm about to have a great night. It's about to go down. I go in there. I was kind of tipsy, so I wasn't on my best game. I paid the dude. He must have gave me like a 10 and a 5 back or something. So I didn't get a wristband. So I go in. I realized I needed something out the car. So I go back. I stepped to the door and I was like, hey, bro, I didn't get a wristband. I was talking to the manager. And I was like, yeah, he charged me $5. And I was thinking $5 because I thought I had gave him 120, but I had gave him 2 20s. So dude was like, ain't nobody charging no fucking $5 to get in here. Get the fuck out of here. So I had that, in my mind, I was like, man, you got me fucked up. But then I looked around and I was like, shit, I'm outnumbered. This shit won't go well. I'm gonna take that L and I'm gonna go in the car and I'm gonna leave. You know what I'm saying?
Not even worth it.
Yeah, so I mean, but I'm anxious to know what happened in between, her live going off and the video footage at the club show. I'm anxious to see what happened because for me personally, I'm gonna just say this: if a woman would have told me, "I got something for you when I get to my car," and I did security, I wouldn't have antagonized her like walking next to her or putting my hands on her, or snatching a black and mild out of her mouth. It's a lot of shit that they say they did, like threw dirty water on her. They antagonized the shit out of her. So that's why I'm saying something happened in between to make her say, "Fuck this." You know what I'm saying?
When are we going to start going where we celebrate it and not tolerate it?
That's the big point.
Why are we still going there? Because this ain't the first body that dropped the ecstasy.
It's not. One of many.
Yeah.
One of many. Yeah. It was a few years back when the Hispanic guy, he lost his life right there at the intersection.
Right.
In traffic. Sitting in traffic right there in front of the exit.
Damn.
Yeah, got out, shot. They got into it. Dude got out and shot his vehicle up.
Then that security guards, they shot up another guy that came up there and I guess allegedly beat up his girlfriend. They shot him up while he was leaving. Shot him a lot of times, killed him, and
If we're gonna be honest, real quick,
I'm not the victim of that shit. So like Dapper Dave said, shit, we need to stop going to places like that where we not wanted.
Right. Well, let me tell you why I really don't like going in the first place. You get your $100 in ones, and they first hit you with $20 just to get into the place. That's $20 just gone just to walk into the establishment. I only got $80 left. A lap dance gonna cost you another $30, $20, $30.
Why you know the numbers, man?
I'm not denying it's a good time, but man,
why you got the receipts, bro? Like, what's going on here, man?
You only get to dance for $30 for 5 minutes, guys.
Hot wings, $15. I get you, bro.
Yeah, I was trying to get Norris wanted to come on. But yeah, shoot, that's definitely unfortunate, man. Like I said, rest in peace to Shalonda. Prayers to her family, protect the kids. They have a GoFundMe. I apologize for not having the link, but I have donated to the GoFundMe for the children. So I'm sure you can Google her name and find the GoFundMe for Shalonda Anderson. Right. If you want to donate to her kids, that would be a great thing. They did just lose their mother. So I guess we'll
prayers
move on. Man, I didn't watch the whole BET Awards, but of course, there was some headline stuff coming out about the BET Awards. And
can I?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Let's time out. Let me ask y'all real quick. This Miss Penny, Sam, Hughes. Now, Mitch, bro, you had a performance, bro. You at the Mavericks game. You had a Kevin Hart show or something like that. Your girl, bright red outfit. You know what I'm saying? What would you do? What if it's not even your girl? What if it's a side chick? You know what I'm saying? What do you do? What
bright red outfit? Are you referring to Carisha?
Yes, and she bad. Carisha is a bad female, but
like, what about it? What's the issue? I guess it's the fact that she was, supporting him, looking out in the crowd, like, what's the big? I don't know.
Penny, would you is that how you would let me see here now. Is that how you would celebrate your man?
I'm gonna go big or go home, baby.
Respect, all right. Go ahead then. Respect. Okay. Hell no, fam. Don't put me on blast like that. Blow up my spot. Everett, who is that in your DMs? Who was that in that thing?
You think she did that to knock him off his pivot?
Wait, what was on the sign? Actually, I don't even know. What
Go Poppy or something like that, I think.
Yeah. Oh, Go Poppy. Okay, yeah. Yes. Go big or go home.
Man, we love when that happens. Actually, we have no problem with that happening.
He crazy.
It's my man.
So did y'all see the man twerking in the Daisy Dukes and the cowboy boots? I didn't see it either, but I heard about it. It was a big topic the day after, and then they had the women, dressed up in suits. I wanted Norris to come on so y'all could hear his point of view on it. But do y'all think they really are targeting? You think they really making an effort to target black folks?
Who?
The networks, the people that control the programming.
I mean, I feel like all of them are owned by them other folks, so.
Can't mean that's no good, huh?
At this point, once they sold BET to them, I was like, oh, it's a done deal.
I don't really. I don't necessarily. Me myself, I don't necessarily support BET. I don't necessarily. I don't support the direction the network is going into. I think we're all about around the same age. We're all 80s for the most part. I mean, I remember being in school and, 106 and Park, visiting historical black schools, pushing, not necessarily just pushing the agenda about being in school, but just making better decisions. That's how we do it. that's not what you get when you play on BET. That's why I don't really
Yeah.
support the award shows or anything like that. I mean, yeah, I'm right there with you. It's definitely they definitely are a target. They're targeting the
Yeah,
culture. They're targeting the culture and manipulating the perception of us.
yeah, most definitely. I don't like the way it's brought because that's the stuff that people see. They don't know what's really going on with us. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that we are brilliant people, that we do have great things going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's just crazy. And then we were talking about Disney. Same thing. I'm gonna play this clip for y'all real quick, and then let y'all tell what y'all think.
Real quick on BET, and I've said it on here. There was a period. I respect Tyler Perry and the House of Pains and all of that, but it was so gimmicky that I couldn't do it anymore. I
Dude,
mean, Hughes would
not
be
all
like, "Did you
respect.
catch something? These different Black Housewives or these different shows?" And I just couldn't do it anymore because the type of input that they were putting out there, it wasn't my type of TV. Now I can go back to it because it's kind of correlating to what's in my lifestyle, but that mid 2000s, 2010, 2012, it was trash. It was garbage.
Bro, it was a modern day Bojangles. I mean, I'm from, like I said, I'm from Southeast Arkansas, man. I grew up. A lot of people talk about racism. I grew up seeing what real prejudice, like when someone truly is prejudiced, like being called an N-word back home was a nice thing. I grew up hearing porch monkeys and jungle bunnies, and my name is Sam, and the real story behind Sambo, man. Like if you really knew, and the bad thing is a lot of our history is lost because I got the opportunity to grow up with my great auntie. She was born 1898. That's the one I grew up with. My house back home before I moved to Dallas was a sharecropping house. I heard so many different real stories, like about who the real Bojangles was, who the real Sambo was, Uncle Tom. And it's crazy when I look at Tyler Perry, man. He's no different. He's just a modern day Bojangles, man. You take everything about our culture, the negative, and you made it into a monetary profit. And it's not fair for individuals like me because I am from the South. I do have an accent, and if you never had the opportunity to truly deal with a Black American, not African American, but a Black American, and you're listening, you're watching Tyler Perry because you want to be able to relate, we're not gonna ever be able to relate.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not realistic. It's not realistic. It's just to me, it's like a social media form of cinema, showing all of the best or more so the worst parts of it. I don't. He's another person I really don't support too much. I'm happy for his success. I just it would been better it would be nicer to be able to say to see him climb take a different route instead of exploiting your culture.
One moment, guys, technical difficulties. One moment.
Let me see. I'm here. What's going on?
Are we good?
Okay.
Now,
I'm gonna play this clip from Disney, y'all. Let me see real quick. Let me add it to the stream. This right here tripped me out.
I love Disney's content. I grew up watching, all of the classics. They have been a huge, informative part of my life. But at the same time, I worked at small studios most of my career, and I'd heard, you hear whispers. I'd heard things like, oh, they won't let you show this at a Disney show. And I'm like, okay. So I was a little sus when I started. But then my experience was bafflingly the opposite of what I had heard on my little pocket of Proud Family Disney TVA. The showrunners were super welcoming. Meredith Roberts and our leadership over there has been so welcoming to my not at all secret gay agenda. And so I feel like I felt like it was, maybe it was that way in the past, but I guess something must have happened in the last they're turning it around, they're going hard. And then all that momentum that I felt, that sense of I don't have to be afraid to let's have these two characters kiss. Let's in the background. Like I was just wherever I could, just basically adding queerness to like if you see anything queer in the show, I'm proud of them. But like I just was like, no one would stop me, and no one.
Yeah.
Who's first?
Well, I mean, man, first I'm gonna just say we don't have anything against the protected community. I don't have anything against nobody. I just asked why the kids. Why is it important to push it on the kids, man? Like, you know, why? Why? Yeah, you evil.
I tell my daughter all the time, your biggest concern is homework, your room clean. How are you personally? You good? You have any nightmares? That other stuff at 10 years old, why does it deprive from me? I got two people kissing in the background. Why does that even matter? At 10 years old, I said this last year. Why does Superman need to be gay or straight? What is the nigga? He's saving people. What are we talking about?
He's just the character, right? Like they do too much. It's not necessary. When I watched Disney Channel, we weren't thinking about, oh, they about the kids do this and that. Like they were literally having fun. Camp Rock.
Yeah, can you imagine?
About music. Like, what is this?
Can you imagine like the conversations at the Disney movie now in kindergarten on the Monday after they went to see the movie Saturday?
I could only imagine.
Yeah,
what happened to innocence? I mean, and then, like I said, they got like 80 years of animal stories and stories of redemption, but now's the time. You know what? They ain't never had this. I just want to put it all out there. And why does it have to be a black person that always got to put it all out there? How come they can't find anybody else? It always got to be one of them.
Okay. Well, speaking of agendas, this is a hot topic for everybody recently. Roe versus Wade.
I wanted to jump in there on Disney.
Oh, my bad.
No,
You've been so quiet. Man. You've been so quiet, Dapper Dave. I almost forgot you was there.
Man, I wanted to jump in and say I want to play devil's advocate, and in some cases, please, y'all community, don't come against me. For those who believe that the natural sense is man and woman, it's going to be hard for you to understand somebody who believes the opposite of that. And in this so-called great country that we live in, we have the right to believe whatever we want to believe, serve whatever God we want to serve, and have whatever sexual orientation that we prefer. So what is the big deal?
That is true.
Hypothetically speaking. To have somebody kissing in the background and it's two men or two women.
At 10 or the Proud Family?
Well, what's the difference between a 10-year-old seeing a male on female kissing and a difference between somebody who believes something totally different for you? So what I believe is us innately, humans, we believe that our preference is the right thing, and anything opposite of that is a soreness to our eyes. But for the other people who believe a different thing, who see things a different way, it's important for those kids who believe that they were born gay. Not saying I believe it, but for those who believe that they were. What's the problem with them seeing what they believe is the right natural thing for them?
Well, we agree. I'm just to counteract that. I like this panel. This is kind of awesome. So as a black kid growing up, I had to live through Air Bud. I had to live through certain movies. Where was the black representation? But you know what I didn't do? I didn't become militant. I didn't take over an organization and say, you know what? I'm going to show everybody this blackness. Y'all going to take this blackness today. And that's what's happening. I gather what you're saying, visibility, show my representation, because once again, I didn't care about Santa Claus and Jack Frost and these other people, but it was a good movie and a good... Bro, you like Jack from Titanic, but it's a 3-hour movie about somebody stuck on a boat that has nothing to do with anything about me, but I have no representation. I have no visibility.
But that's the point that I'm making is, so you're talking from your perspective and other people are talking from theirs.
But why do they have to take it to the extreme?
That doesn't mean that we have to agree. And what I hate that
might not be the extreme to them.
Exactly.
A girl is literally a male and a female kissing each other. This is
Well, I would say,
the world.
I mean, as a parent, I don't approve of any of it.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
I don't
Like
approve
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It
and
doesn't matter if
them.
it doesn't matter if it's a man and a woman or a man and man or a woman and woman. I don't show levels of infection, certain levels of infection from my kids, period, because of the principles I want my kids to understand. I don't want my daughter to be under the impression that just because I like this person that I need to be kissing them. Or I don't want my son when he was 10, 11, 12, or let's go younger, because that's when they start watching Disney, let's be honest. You know, if they're 7, 8 years old, I don't want my son or my daughter feeling like, oh, because I like this girl is cute at school, I should be trying to kiss her. No, you need to be worrying about your schoolwork. I don't approve of any of it from something I feel like this should be promoting positive direction for your child. It's not the case. I'm not cool about it. I'm not cool about it at all. I mean, from any angle. I don't care about your preference. I could care less about the preference.
I think it's
from a principle. Yeah, from a principle standpoint, you're trying to instill. Our children are born as an open slate. It's an open book. We program our children. It's like our kids like an MP3 player. When you get it brand new and you turn it on, it doesn't mean it doesn't work. You got to put stuff in it, right? You got to download stuff. You got to make things. You got to put your playlist. You got to do all that. Same thing with our kids. We as parents, we have to instill principles and values in our children. And yes, they're going to see a lot of stuff out in the world. Yes, you can't minimize that. But what they see at home usually is a green light. That's why most smokers come from smoking families. Most abusers come from an abusive home. You're products of your environment. So I don't, me myself in my household, I don't approve of any of it, and my kids know that. And
can I say this real quick? I'm not singling you out, but what I hate, and hate is a strong word, and I understand what I'm saying when I say it. When people compare me being black to somebody's sexual orientation, I do believe you do whatever you choose to do. I didn't choose to be black. So when you make a statement like, yo, I watched this and I watched that, this happened, and that didn't turn me into a black militant, you wouldn't have a choice to, first of all, the key word being black, you wouldn't have a choice to be anything other, whether you are a white militant or whatever the case may be. But what I notice is people typically will compare the black struggle, which is something uniquely different, than the homosexual struggle. We don't have the same struggle. I do believe
we can't say that because they'll say that that's how they were born, and we'll say that that's a choice, but we can't define them. They're their own person.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I don't think those two struggles go together. I do agree with you when you made the point that it's always somebody black pushing that agenda, which I can't tell you I'm for or against. It doesn't matter to me. But it is always somebody black. I've been saying this for years. Obama traded Obamacare for gay rights.
Well, it's nothing. Once again, there's nothing wrong, like I say, with visibility, and if that's how you are, that's who you are. That's okay. But then, like we've said at Proud Family, there's a difference between Boy Meets World, Girl Meets World. There's a difference between the PJs and Otter Family. Why does at the Proud Family or Dexter's Lab, why did the entry level shows have to be reflective of that type of representation? Where's just the innocence and fun?
There is no innocence. In the real world, this is a cold-blooded ass world, and there is no innocence. Whether you are in every second of your child's life to supervise them, you're still not going to be able to shield them from the reality of the world that we live in. And the world is gay now. If anybody is mistaken about that, wake up. The world is gay now. You're not going to be able to hide your kids from it. The best thing for you to do is to come to a conclusion of
hit that like button
to accept it or not. But that's where the world is. That's what it's going to be. and it's time for people to come out of the prehistoric ages.
I'll give you another one real quick, just before we switch up. So, has anyone seen Lightyear just yet? No?
I'm not
We've all
supporting
seen
it.
Toy Story, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the old one.
You know, so with Toy Story as an example, nothing was about sexual orientation. The closest thing that you got was Little Miss Bo Peep with I think his name is not Buzz. What is the cowboy name? Woody. That was the closest thing you got. Okay, but now 2022, it's like, you know what? We got to make sure that these kids, even though this is a correlation of that movie, they're saying that this is the movie that Andy loved. This is the movie that he saw. I didn't see this in Andy's movie at all. What I'm just saying, the representation. Why is it so heavy and so prevalent in kids? Why can't teenagers, adults, when they're starting to ask, you know what, this is my choice. This is what I feel. Kids, where's the choice?
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that, because there's a very small window of impression, or that I would say that 3 to 7 to 8, that's the most impressionable years of your child, and that's kind of the demographic as far as what they name, what they talk.
They're burning it in their minds right now with every movie.
Right now, you have a child who's still trying to learn the difference between left, right, up, down, hot, and cold, and now you tossing gender.
Mm-hmm.
I have to play
sex education.
I have to play devil's advocate on this. For the ones when we're talking about formulative years, for the ones who believe that they were born that way, that is far before the formulative years.
So we're just supposed to say, okay, cool, make cartoons for them.
Man, we live in a country where it's free will, and we have to accommodate everybody.
Well, David, I would say this, like I mentioned earlier, back in my hometown, Warren, Arkansas, tons of prejudiced individuals, right?
Right.
You ask me one of them, I was born prejudiced. I was born hating blacks. No, you wasn't. You was programmed.
Right.
So that's why I would say I would have to agree. I'm gonna have to agree to disagree with you on that one, Dave. Because
let me say this, Pleasant Grove Sam. For the ones who believe that they were born that way, we can have any opinion that we want. They're still going to believe I was born this way. They actually have a scientific program that they did where they raised this little boy as a girl until he was 6 years old. Now, the boy ended up saying, yo, I'm attracted to women. But the whole premise of the whole thing was to say, hey, can somebody be born this way or can somebody be made this way? It showed that a person cannot be made that way. If a person has a desire to sleep with somebody that got what they got, that's what they got. If somebody don't have that desire, you can raise them as a boy or a girl, and they're still going to be attracted to the person that they want to be attracted to. That's what the project showed. So we have to accommodate and accept everybody for who they are. If somebody thinks they're born that way, hey, that's what it is. And if you think that it's okay to show your kids somebody on TV kissing, or your kids are going to see it whether you're with them or not. I've seen commercials where man and woman gave a kiss on the cheek or showed some type of affection. If you think that that's okay, but you think it's not okay for somebody who thinks they're born that way to see a representation of what they represent, then we're living in a world that might be a little bit twisted.
Well, we do live in a world that's twisted. That's why we're even having, that's why we're on this panel now. Because we do live in a twisted world. There's not one conversation. I don't think it's one topic that's going to come up tonight where it's not a case of some type of twisted morals or values. We live in a twisted world.
I agree, man. It's a good discussion, man, but people are gonna want what they want.
I'll just say it's an unfortunate discussion that we have. Like, you know, these are the topics and these are the issues that we live with today. You know, I don't care what you want to do. You know, I just think when a kid comes and tells you something like that, you should tell them that you have later. You know, you got a lot of life to live before you make that that type of decision. You know.
Well, let me ask everybody this, since we're talking about
let's
Disney.
be for real, man.
Let me ask everybody this, since we're talking about Disney. Everybody knows the story of Sleeping Beauty. She could not be kissed by a frog. She could not be kissed by a dog. She had to be kissed by a man to wake her up. Is everybody on the panel okay with that? That's a rhetorical question.
Wait, time out. Because I'm going to play devil's advocate on this. Say, for instance, I'm E.H. Cummings, or I'm the Winnie the Pooh creator. These are my artistic visions. Now, what you take from that, because I created this. I'm just creating an artwork. This is the vision that I created. The Powerpuff Girls. I created whatever intellectual property. Whatever you get from that, you can't hold me against that. Why didn't you make it woman and woman and man to man?
I get it, but that's not answering the question. What we can talk about is not a hypothetical. There is a story called Sleeping Beauty, and she had to be kissed by a man. Is everybody okay with that?
I've already said I'm not. I don't approve any level.
Okay.
Well, we obviously grew up to that. That was what we saw.
So now, what's the problem for the people who think that they were born that way, or feel that they were born that way, for Sleeping Beauty to have to be kissed by a woman?
No. So I want to take it. I don't think it's first and foremost. I don't look at things as problems, but I look at it as opportunity. So I don't have. There's no issues on my end as far as what your.
But there's an issue on the panel. Maybe not you individually, but I'm starting to get the feel that there's an issue on the panel that we were brought up to believe Sleeping Beauty had to be kissed by a man to be brought into her princessship.
I would say
everybody has a problem with that same person being kissed.
No, I don't have a problem with it.
Hughes, let Sam talk, bro. My bad, Mitch.
I would say it's. I mean, dude, it's proven we're a product of our environment, not necessarily in your environment. Most people think about because you're in the hood.
I'm gonna mute everybody to mute. Somebody, we got an echo. Somebody turn the live off. I think it's you, Mish. Turn your live down, Mish.
Yeah. So, what you were saying.
You said we're products of our environment.
Well, So we're products of our environment, but in most cases, we think the environment consists of outside of our home, right? We think when I say I'm a product of the environment, the first thing gonna come to most people mind that know me, I'm from the Grove, or I'm from Arkansas, right? I should act a certain type of way, or it's a strong chance I will act a certain type of way because of where I'm from. But we never. It's for whatever reason, environment always seems to stop at the door. We don't want to speak about how the inner workings of our household, the structures of our homes. I'm not questioning whether or not someone can be born gay or not. I'm just speaking about the confusion that can be created at an earlier age when they're still trying to figure out if they're gay or not.
Well, the question that I'm asking is let's say your kids saw Sleeping Beauty, which is a Disney movie, and they had to be redeemed by the kiss of a man. Would you have a problem? Being redeemed by the kiss of a woman?
I don't kiss. Listen, I don't kiss I didn't when I was married. I didn't kiss my wife in front of my kids because, like I said, I don't need you under the impression that this is how you show affection.
That's weird.
Period.
Hell no. Why you throwing your hand out there? That's weird. I want my son to know how to show affection to his mother.
My son will learn, but he won't learn at 7. He will learn. My conversation with my dad.
He gonna come out the womb seeing me hit his mom neck.
That's fine. Listen, if my son, let's say that my son at the age of 6 he wants to touch a little girl butt. That is going to be impulsive and not because of an example you've seen from me. So no, I'm not negating my son. They are still individuals. They're still individuals. They're still going to make their decisions. It's no different than when you have when I get called into the office, when I get called to school for my kids. Yeah, hey, you know what? You have a great son. You know, he just made a bad mistake. You can't be here all the time, Dad. just like what you said, Dave, we can't supervise our kid 24/7. So I can't be responsible. I can't. There are going to be opportunities where like I say, he may want to touch a little girl, but I'm not going to be. It's not going to be because of something he saw at home. It's going to be more of impulsive, something he may have seen his friends do or seen down the street, but it's not going to be within my house. And in most cases, we don't set the proper structure within our household to where they can make better decisions when they step out in the real world. So so as far as Sleeping Beauty, my kids have never seen it. And you know my kids. My kids have never seen any of those movies because I never approved of them. I didn't approve of a lot of shows that they watch. They know I cut them off in a minute. What is this? What we watching here?
You're an active father, so you are the minority. A lot of these are single homes, and these kids are watching whatever Disney put out there, man. And
exactly, and that's why I would say, since I am a part of the minority, that's the issue right now. Because I'm not going to say that every parent doesn't want to be as active as I am. Some of them can't be because of work. I worked hard to be able to be available for my kids the way I am now. When they were younger, I wasn't. I had to put in the hours. I had to put in the sweat and tears to be available for them now. To say that every weekend we're gonna go do something. When we get out of school, we're gonna go do something. I had to put that time in. But the last thing I need is if let's say I have to step away from the house for an hour and I decide to turn it on Disney, then I'm coming back and seeing anybody kissing. That's not what I'm expecting to see on Disney. When I grew up, when I think Disney or Nickelodeon, I think Ren and Stimpy. I think Roscoe's Modern Life. I think Doug. And I think at one point Doug may have kissed Miss Mayonnaise. You know what I'm saying? Like what's her name? Wendy. I can't remember. It don't even matter. But that was my impression. And that wasn't. I mean, I would say I'm all for not being available. Period. Just not being present. Period. If I had any type of say so in it, and I do in my household, they don't see me in it. And even if we go post marriage, being a single father trying to date, I've walked away from relationships because women weren't comfortable with the fact that I was not willing to show certain levels of affection in front of my kids. So I stand on that.
I get it, man. Man, we're gonna agree to disagree, man. And I know my guy Money Mitch got a couple topics up for us, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let me see. This is the next controversial topic we got is Roe versus Wade. They took the right to abortion away.
Was it overturned?
And I know Misha wanted to talk about this too. So jump back on there, Misha.
Who's going first?
Okay, there it is. Got Penny back. I guess we're gonna let the lady go first. How you feel about this Roe versus Wade, Miss Penny?
Okay. I'm sorry, I had to mute this thing real quick. Okay. Yeah. Okay. As far as this situation, I feel like it's disrespectful for a man to be able to really make these type of changes and feel like they can dictate what goes on with the woman's body. At the end of the day, it's like you don't even carry a child. You've never bared a child. You can't even produce a seed like that. Like, well, yeah, y'all, in a way, but you know what I mean. So it's just like, how can y'all, basically just strip us away from our rights? That's like telling the man, you don't have the option to get a vasectomy or, something like this. Like, damn, what if I really don't want children? What if I can't have children? What if I have to have a certain surgery to where, allows me just to have kids? Like, now I'm restricted to do all of these things, or I have no choice but to, keep impregnating 12 different women. Like, you just never know someone's situation. So, in a woman's case, it's just like, different things such as abortion, miscarriages, ectopic pregnancies, things like that you can't control. It's like they mess up your body if you would even continue to carry the baby past 3 weeks, and it's like, it's just a lot. And it's not fair to a woman when a man doesn't even understand those things behind the scenes, to make a decision like that.
I would agree.
Yeah, yeah. What you got, E? You like you want to go now? You want to let the other
Let me
fellas
do
go?
it because look, I have the adult take while ago. Let me put the toxic right there because I'm going to be. Hey, fellas, this is your time. It is sundress season. You look here. You retire that woman right now. You should look here. Get that woman. If that's the girl that you want right there, you fill it up. This is your time. There's no going back. Hey, look here. This is your time. Look, have kids. It say be fruitful
To
and
mess her some
multiply.
up, mess her
Huh?
some up, mess her some up.
You know what I'm saying? Mess up the summer. Go on ahead. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Look, have a baby. It's okay. Look, we in the middle of a pandemic. We ain't got food. Inflation is at 9.1% here in Dallas. That's okay though. Be fruitful
But
and
that's
multiply.
even terrible. Why would you want to have children in a time where you don't have
I
food?
just said I
Inflation
had the
is
adult
down.
take, Penny. This is fellas. All right. You gonna mess
Taking my
around and your
head.
Beyonce, your Kim K, and she
Yes,
gonna
let's
leave
have the
you
baby
and you
during
didn't
the
shoot up
Great
that club,
Depression.
man. Look here. See, Kanye ain't happy. He didn't get that woman pregnant. Kanye is happy. He is happy. Trust me.
Man, hold up, man. I'm gonna say this. I believe that it should be legal if a woman gets raped or if the mom's health is in jeopardy.
Right.
Like point blank, period. And I believe something is gonna get changed to where if it's a rape or something, or if the mom's health is in jeopardy, that you can have an abortion. Plus, the Jewish people are saying that this goes against our what we believe in. So I'm pretty sure something is gonna get overturned or something.
Right.
But I don't think you should have one if you just made a mistake and you didn't want to be with him or y'all was just having a one night stand. You got to be more responsible.
I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Also, but
yeah.
imagine a rapist being able to now choose his baby mama.
Yeah, no. I don't
You know,
believe you should have to go through with that. No, you should be able to abort that one. But if
I'm
you
just
go out
saying
there
the woman should
willingly,
always have the right to, if she feels she's not ready. Like, I mean, I guess y'all can say
Yeah.
from a different
well, she
standpoint,
not. Well,
be
she better take the precautions.
responsible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take the
I
You
was.
precautions.
know who you laid up with. I agree. But
Hmm.
at the same time, sometimes it's just like, what if y'all aren't? I don't know. I don't know. I guess
I mean, you get caught in
everybody.
the moment. That's why.
You're right. You're right.
That's why I thought
If
this
it's
was a
meant
good
to be.
topic. Yeah,
It's a great topic. Because
because you get
fellas,
caught
look
in
here.
the
This is your
moment.
chance.
I
Look,
mean,
man. What?
I think a woman.
Don't do it,
I think
fellas. Fuck that.
I think it is. It should be 100% a woman's right. It's her body at the end of the day,
Regardless.
regardless. And there's so many variables that go along with it. Um, I think they should definitely be given the option, but it needs to be with stipulations. Period. Let's say this. Let's say, one night stand. We go back to the one night stand opportunity, right? You have a good night, too many drinks, you have a great time. 3 months later, you find out you're pregnant. You go, yeah, you should be able to get an abortion. But at the same time, if you get this abortion, if I was a clinic, hey, we'll give you an abortion, but we're also tie your tubes. So for the next 10 years, babies aren't an option for you. So it's either you be responsible now, or you can try to gamble 10 years later. I think that'll make people move a hell of a lot more caution when it
I
comes
mean,
down to making those decisions. I think it's your option. You should be able to have kids or abort, because a lot of women may not be ready. We've seen it. We all know some baby mamas or some young ladies that made decisions, whether it was in high school or in college, and they weren't ready. The family wasn't ready to take on another man, and that baby struggles. It but the majority of their life. And then, I mean, in most cases, we create another cycle, because it's a strong chance that we have a child raising a child, is going to grow up those same immature values, and it's going to be a repeated cycle. So yeah, go and get you an abortion. But if you get this abortion, I'm tying your tubes.
What's up,
Damn.
Meech?
Hi, Mish.
Hi guys, can you guys hear me good?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
Why your voice get so light?
Um,
Yes.
um, Sam, That's ridiculous.
Damn.
So that's absolutely ridiculous. No, what should happen is I believe men should be made to have vasectomies. I feel that if you want to
Right.
regulate and you want to police our bodies, then there should also be laws. There should be mandates to control men as well. A woman can't get pregnant without sperm. So if
Mm-hmm.
men could do their part, then if it's just about producing all these kids, it's not being taken care of, and a woman not taking care of her responsibilities and everything that men try to make it about. And let's be clear, I'm a moderate. I don't consider myself a Democrat or a Republican, so it's not political for me at all. It's my own personal belief, and I feel that men have a responsibility as well when it comes to producing life. So you
Well,
guys should
I
get
guess
And I
vasectomies.
also would like to say, have y'all never ran into a man that feels kind of, I guess, big headed because he can reproduce? Some men can run around here actually laying eggs and, season women just because, like
Yeah.
there are some out here like that. Like, let's be for real. And they don't like to have the responsibilities. Oh, yeah, that's going to be my baby mom number 5. Like, they don't care. Like, it's terrible. Like, what if you don't have that option? Like, it's like literally, like, anything
yeah,
can
I
happen.
mean,
So,
I think it should go. I think it should go both ways. But I mean, the initial conversation was. I mean, the topic was this: if we talk about men, yeah, the men should be held responsible for it. I'm not. I don't. I'm by no means. I'm all about fairness. And if you're able to slow that dude down, he ought to be held responsible the same way. Because you're right. There are a lot of dudes. Shit. I know a dude right now that's got, and I promise, right hand to the man has 23 kids.
Whew.
23 kids.
That's a
I
blessed
know
life right
somebody
there.
most of
right
them
now.
probably raising single mom homes. Like, that's sad.
So I think somebody like him, it should be everything should be cut off and burnt, period. With him.
Damn.
So I'm not. So don't believe it. It's a one-sided deal. I'm not. I think on both ends, both parties should be held responsible. It's just as far as the procedures. My understanding, for a man, once he gets it snipped, there is no reversal. For a woman, there is an option. There are a lot of birth control options as well. Being proactive versus reactive. That's the real issue. That's why we even having this conversation, because we have too many individuals out being putting themselves in a reactive standpoint position versus a proactive, wearing condoms, make sure you're staying up on birth control. Men wearing their condoms and women staying on top of their birth control. It's 2022. There's so many different variations. Nobody, I can't remember last time I even seen somebody pop open one of the little tabs with the little circle pills in the circle. I can't remember that. You got so many different options now to get in front of it and to be a problem.
And that's true, but birth control can also be detrimental to certain people in their bodies as well. So hey.
Yeah, I know. Like I say, but there are different options. And let's say you can't take birth control. Let's make sure. Then in that case, when you're out having drinks, if we're talking about that one night stand, maybe you shouldn't have that last shot. Maybe Tyrone shouldn't come back to the crib.
Or
And I
everybody
understand that
keep
too.
everybody
Y'all
keep
shouldn't go to
y'all
Waffle
better
House.
start keeping
I mean,
condoms.
like,
Y'all
let's
better
be
start
real.
keeping condoms.
Real life.
Man, let me tell. I'm just saying. Be
Why
like
don't y'all keep some
our
condoms?
ancestors. Look here.
Everybody need to keep them.
I always keep. I
Everybody
mean,
get caught
this is
in
the thing.
the moment.
I always keep condoms, but it's still your choice, though, if you allow me to enter you without one.
And some condoms aren't 100% protective from what? STDs or babies. So y'all realistically thinking,
Okay, can I tell y'all something?
I am being realistic. I'm just saying, I didn't say it was 100% proof, but it definitely minimizes it.
Yeah.
For both parties. I'm not saying it's just on a woman; it's on a man too. And like I say, I think men and women should carry protection. Period. As a man, I want to protect
I'm
my
with the
body.
vasectomy. I'm
As a
actually
man, I
thinking
want to
about
protect my
getting one
body.
my
But as a
damn
woman,
self.
you should always, because I know as a woman, I know there's been opportunities for both women. I'm pretty sure you've had opportunities where a man has tried to come on to you, or you're in the heat of the moment, and you say, "Well, where's the condom? I ain't got one."
No, never experienced that. Sorry.
Right. You better watch
A
out.
dude has never told you. A guy has never told you he didn't have a condom.
Never, not once, never, ever,
If you don't, we
ever.
stop it right there. We'll go get one. Go handle your business. You can't do that, then what we here for? Hey.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, it doesn't matter if he goes and get one. I'm just saying, you're saying you ain't never heard a guy ever say, "Damn, I ain't got no rubber. I gotta run to the store." You ain't never heard nobody say nothing. You
No,
know what?
no,
She
not to
said he
me.
understood the
That
mission.
nigga lying like a bitch.
No,
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
no,
said no. She said that the man understood the mission. That's what she's saying.
mm,
absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
he understood
I've
the
never
mission.
been in that unfortunate situation.
Time
Um,
out, y'all. Look, I'm just saying, I want to be like the uncles, Willie Earl, Cletus. Give me about 15 kids, some greens and some cornbread, some struggle food. We will be. They had 15 kids in the Great Depression. We're just okay. We will be fine. Have them babies. You will be okay. Go pee. That's the birth control. Go pee. That's it. That's the end of the conversation right
boy,
there.
sit your
You
ass.
good.
We got the survival of the host of the survival of the simp in the building. My boy Norris, what's going on, baby? He getting it together. I'll wait till he gets it together. Yeah, but let me tell y'all what this thing is all about, really. This is really about the Caucasian brothers and sisters population is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So they are saying you can no longer abort. So they have to include everybody, but they don't really care about if we abort babies or not. They want them to stop aborting babies because their population is not doing too good. That's my theory. Y'all know I'm a little bit of
I like
conspiracy.
that theory though. That's a damn good theory because
Yeah.
us as a people, we are the majority on a global standpoint.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
for all the people on the panel with children, I hate to derail the conversation, but I have a question. What's your opinion about the state of Texas wanting to change slavery to involuntary relocation when they're teaching it in the schools to your children? What's your opinion on that?
I think that's bullshit. My kids gonna know the truth regardless. I don't shelter my kids from nothing, so I tell them the raw truth because that's how it was given to me. I think that's bullshit, and I'm gonna fight that one.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
All right, man. This shit don't work right with the damn these earbuds on the Galaxy phone, so I can't see y'all, but y'all can see me. So
Okay.
No tripping.
shit.
Yeah. I just honestly believe it's about their population and not ours. They want to stop the abortions to kind of catch up with the rest of the world because everybody else is reproducing and they're losing. So that's what I believe. But I don't believe you should be able to go get an abortion just because you said, "Oh, I don't really like him." You shouldn't lay with somebody that you can't imagine them being the mother or the father of your child. Don't lay with them if you can't see them being.
Agreed.
Right.
Okay, all right. Oh my gosh.
Wait.
Hey,
Now,
it's something that I didn't always. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know that. I'm giving the game now, so somebody don't make the
okay,
mistakes most people
but
make.
this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Men, guys, males have an innate ability to be one person. When you meet them the first 3 months, the first 6 months,
Yeah.
it's an uncanny ability like no other, where they perpetuate that they're this stand-up guy, and if anything should happen, baby, I got you. And then
Yeah,
the
let me
girls
turn
let
the camera
their
back
guard
on.
down.
Yeah,
The
'cause-
girls let their guards down, and then the next thing you know, they're standing in the welfare line. So I hear that statement, but it falls like on deaf ears because I'm
oh
like,
yeah.
really?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Everybody's going deaf right now. Look, I'm a big differ on that. People in general, we're not gonna make this let's not make this a male and female because I'm pretty sure for every horror story you have, I have one. that I can say about women. I'm a single father, not because I was because I not because I participated in adultery or I wasn't present at home. I'm a single father because my wife didn't want to be a wife or a mother for the most part. I thought she was ideal. I mean, that's in a lot of situations. The issue is the problem is, if you ask me, we try too much trying to understand somebody instead of accepting everything with them. And as you and when you start accepting people and understanding that every day you're growing, that person that you met, he's not gonna be the same person he was last week. That person, he's not gonna be the same person he was last month. And you're not gonna be the same person. There are probably certain things that you do that aren't ideal to him or for your mate, or even with your homegirls. It can go much deeper than that. We can make it this a global thing. Like even your friends, co-workers. Think about how many co-workers you probably got cool with and you fell out with. That's just life. Those are people in general. Doesn't matter if they're male or female. It's just people in general. I mean, I'm pretty sure you got
I think. Let me take this Roe versus Wade down real quick. This is a totally different subject. We got the doctor in the house tonight that can explain to you what's going on. What's going on, nurse? Talk to me, man.
Can y'all see me? Can you hear me? Understand me?
Brother, I'm digging his head.
Yes, sir.
Can you see
yes,
me?
Sir.
I can't see y'all because I got some technical difficulties over here. But can you see me and can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We hear you.
All right, for the young lady, I don't know who she was talking, but young lady, you know why you couldn't understand? You couldn't see if that man was a fraud or a fake, and you couldn't understand that he was finessing you all day? Do you know why you couldn't see that? I'm asking a question here.
No, because it never occurred for me. I'm not a baby mama. I was speaking on behalf of the women who got duped by the type of bums that I was speaking of.
Why
But
are you speaking on the behalf of all women? Y'all got a problem with that? Why do women who aren't the victim of something always want to speak up as if they're the victim too?
Oh no,
What's up with that?
I'm an advocate for my sisters.
Your sisters?
Absolutely.
Y'all hit the like button, man. Run the likes up, man. Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch.
If you're an advocate for your sisters, why didn't you spend time trying to figure out the answers instead of just talking to them then?
How do you know I didn't?
You obviously didn't because you didn't give no answers. What's the answer there?
How do you know I didn't give them an
What
answer?
is the answer? Ma'am, I asked you a clear question. What is the answer? How do you figure out if a dude is full of shit?
The energy, like your energy right now, is giving me full of shit. It's really giving full of shit. Purple pink background, Power Ranger.
How the hell do you know?
I'm not with it.
How in the hell do you know?
It's coming through my screen. It's slapping me all upside my face.
Just because I look good and I wear a tray hip don't mean you gotta read. See, that says presidential intellectual masculine procedure. You understand me?
Yeah, I understand.
Don't judge the book by cover. See, that's y'all problem. Y'all judge the book by cover. You don't know what the hell going on over here, baby.
No,
what you talking about? You can't read me because I know. You know how I know you don't know what the hell you talking about? Because I know I'm the shit. It ain't nothing you can do about it. I know I'm that motherfucker. So before you say I'm a fraud, before you say I ain't that shit, you a goddamn fool. I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
Your background says otherwise.
Shit, I'm trying to say I'm trying to fucking solve the problem. Survival of the motherfucking film. Nigga, what you talking about?
So tell us
Every
about
nigga past
survival of
Adam
a
was a
simp.
motherfucking simp. The reason why y'all can't see the energy because you dealing with fucking tips your whole life. A woman like you don't even fucking recognize masculinity. That's why you up here going back and forth, confused as fuck. None of y'all know what the fuck y'all talking about. None of y'all.
Next topic, bro.
Not one of y'all.
Who am I going back and forth with, Mr. Pimp? I have a question for Mr. Pimp. Who am I going back and forth with?
Oh no! Wait a second.
I asked you a clear question. You still haven't given me an answer yet.
Because I only talk to people who have iPhones.
Okay. I'm a network engineer, lady. Try it again. I'm a network engineer. Try it again. Try it again. I'm a network engineer. Try that again. Huh?
Congratulations.
Y'all just run your fucking mouth. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm a motherfucking network engineer. I am a network engineer, and I'm a motherfucking pimp. How about that?
You're turning
I can do
Kevin
it all,
Samuels
baby.
out of nowhere.
Okay, and I'm patting you on the back through the screen. Do you feel it?
I don't need no password back from you. Who are you?
I think you do. I
I need
think
a
you
password back
do.
from you.
I think that's what you. I think that's what you need. I think that's what you need.
Back from you.
All right.
I think you need that.
All right, guys.
You thought wrong.
No, I think I did it.
Next topic.
Now, this is a great start. And but next topic we got R. Kelly.
Y'all get the lights up in this bitch, man.
Hey, she still ain't gave an answer, y'all.
I don't answer people with galaxies.
Look at that. Look at that. I'm going to ask some motherfucking questions. I'm going to answer since she can't answer.
People with galaxies.
It's grown people talking. Hush up. It's grown people talking. Hush up. Let me give you the answer since you can't comprehend today.
Serious, man.
All right.
You can't comprehend when a network engineer. My IQ low, but I'm a network engineer. But okay, I live in Uptown Dallas, but I got a low IQ somehow, some way. This shit just happened with magic. But okay, whatever. I answer the motherfucking question. The reason why women can't perceive a man who's full of shit because they too busy trying to be the fucking man themselves. That's why. You only get a simp nigga when you act like a motherfucking man yourself. It is impossible to get a man who's masculine, who's on his shit, if you are being feminine yourself. You only attract weak ass niggas when you try to be the nigga yourself. That's just how it is. So if you always getting to weak ass niggas, that's your own fault, baby. Your bad.
My man Sam back in this bitch, man. What you think, bro?
I thought time out.
Y'all got me in tears and say, God.
Say, look, I ain't turn the camera on, man. Look.
that was very enlightening. That was very enlightening.
Yeah. You said one thing correct. It is the energy. You're all right with the energy, but you gotta know what the energy is in the first place. There's a statistic out there. 97% of men you want to meet are simps. 97%. Every man you meet is a motherfucking simp. I guarantee half the niggas on this panel is a motherfucking simp.
Ooh. I agree.
That's a tall order.
Hold on, pause. What's the definition of a simp? Because I didn't even know if I'm a simp or not.
Any man that doesn't maintain masculinity at all times, to a certain degree, now I'm saying nobody's a robot, you're all going to have soft moments. But when you have hostile scenarios like this one, per se, when you have them in a masculine manner, that's what derives if you're a simp or not. When you're in those pressure situations, how do you handle them? Do you handle them like a fucking bitch or do you handle them like a man?
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not a simp.
I'm definitely not one
so
of those.
basically, all y'all niggas are simps and y'all cool with that, huh?
I'm not a simp.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I mean, the thing is, most men are simps don't even know they simps, though. Most men that are simps don't know they simps. Will Smith didn't know he was a simp. Russell Wilson don't know he a simp.
At what point did Will Smith learn he was a...
Barack Obama don't know he a simp. Tyrese didn't know he was a simp. R. Kelly didn't know he was a simp. But all them niggas paid the price. Every last one of them.
What about Jesus Christ?
That's the only motherfucking alpha we know. It's the reason why you never heard him fucking no bitch. He didn't get no pussy far as we know.
He died for us, and most of us don't love him, man. Was he simping for some hoes that don't love him?
Yeah. You know why every simp get punished to the 5th degree? Because in the process of simping, what you really doing is you putting that woman above God, simp ass nigga.
What about
you trying to
the
please the
niggas
woman?
who sin?
When you trying to please the woman, instead of being on your purpose, being on motherfucking ground so you can live like a motherfucking pimp, you trying to please that woman. You know what's gonna happen to that woman? She gonna lose her ass, nigga. Either gonna lose her or she gonna fuck somebody else. She gonna fuck a nigga like me.
So I got a question. I'm playing devil's advocate. So if Jesus Christ simped for us and half of his people while they was coming out of Egypt did not stay with the law, and half of his people, no, the majority of his people now ain't riding with him. Is he simping for us, and are we gonna fuck another bitch on Christ?
Well, Jesus was above echelons of humanity. He had a purpose and stayed to it to a fault. Even though he knew he was gonna fuck up anyway, he still had a purpose. See, the thing, his purpose, it didn't have shit to do with you. Whether
What
you
was his
acknowledge it or not,
purpose?
whether you acknowledge that he paid the ultimate price for your simp ass is another story. That's for you
What
to
was his
decide, nigga.
purpose?
His purpose
Didn't
was
he
to come
die for
here,
all
and
of us on the Christ to redeem all mankind?
his purpose
Who's
to me,
cheating on him right now?
right?
That sounds
His
like some
purpose to
simp
me,
shit to me.
but he still rose, right? He still rose from the dead.
He
His purpose,
rose. But why
yes,
did he go
but
to the cross?
because
To
that was his
redeem
purpose.
us simp ass niggas who's cheating on him with every sin we can think of? It
That's
don't
just
make
how good.
sense, brother. Make it make
That's the crazy
sense.
part about it. That's how good God is. So you ain't got no motherfucking excuses. God go forgive your bitch ass even when you being a motherfucking bitch. God told you like this. Hey nigga, I know you're a bitch ass nigga, but I'm gonna forgive you anyway because I'm God, nigga. I don't give a fuck about you, nigga. You gotta come to me.
I'm just trying to make it
I'm the
make
goddamn
sense.
ultimate pimp, nigga, not you.
I'm just trying to
The
make it
fuck you
make
talking
sense.
about, nigga? I'm God.
I'm just trying to make it make sense. So
God ain't got to do
let me ask you
everything.
from a pimp level. Your pimp game strong. You got dip on your chip, and you got your hoes on the stroll. But she get knocked for another pimp, and she start tricking for this nigga. Are you gonna forgive her sins, or are you gonna count your losses?
No, she gonna if she can find a nigga that's colder than me out there, I'm gonna wish her well. Say
And
have
you can
a
count.
good day.
So that's the question that I'm asking. Here's the big shebang. So why don't Christ just count his losses with us, and we don't fuck with him like that?
How you know he did, nigga? Ain't hell waiting for your ass if you don't fucking repent.
Yeah. So why he ain't count his losses?
Because at the end of the day, he don't want a soul that's fucking forced to do this fucking do it. God ain't gonna force you to do a motherfucking thing. You gotta come to God on your own free will. The same way that bitch gotta stay over on her own free will. I don't force a bitch to do a motherfucking thing. She come and go as she please. If you wanna leave, nigga, bitch, go.
All
Because I'm
right,
the
so
goddamn ramrod over here. The same way that's how God at. God don't give a fuck if you come or go. He hope you do. It's in your best interest to do so, nigga. But if you want to go fuck with them hoe ass niggas over there, you trying to ride with Satan, nigga, didn't have at it, homeboy. But you gonna know I'm God at the end of the day. You gonna know you can't get a motherfucker better than me.
So we gods?
y'all get the lights up, man.
Get the
We
lights up.
got
Are
the
we
doctor in
gods?
there.
You can have the energy of a God. Your God energy as a man, as a heterosexual man, is masculinity. So if you maintain your masculinity, you can live like a motherfucking guy. You can have four hoes that all got good jobs and all pay you and all fuck you at the same time. That's my
Well,
lifestyle.
we gonna put the
Damn.
pimp on the hot seat. I'm gonna roll a couple questions towards your way, and you just tell me what you think. Roe versus Wade. Should a woman have a choice to be able to have an abortion, or should the government mandate and say you gotta have that baby?
Personally, I don't even know I don't know who's rolling, I don't know who's way. I don't really give a shit because I don't be pumping
Oh my
I don't be
gosh.
pumping nuts and hoes that I ain't got in line. That's just me. So if you ain't in a position as a man to handle the situation, the thing is a woman ain't aborting no baby from a nigga like me. I'm the jackpot, nigga. She ain't killing my baby. She having this motherfucker.
But is it right for the government to tell her to have a baby by a nigga like you?
I don't fucking know what the government goes say. I don't give a shit what the government do. I only can handle me. And I don't have a dog in that race. Cause that shit ain't never gonna apply to me.
All right. So the BET Awards had women in suits and men in coochie cutters. The men were twerking and the women were working. How do you feel about that?
Well, I didn't see the shit myself. I ain't watched the BET Awards personally ever in my fucking life. But whatever the case, if that's a reality, that shit ain't new. Niggas been wearing dresses for since the goddamn the 80s. It ain't shit new, man. It ain't shit before that. Every nigga that got on, Tyler Perry ain't took that dress off yet. Nigga, you made it. Nigga, what you still putting the dress on for, nigga? You made it.
Next question.
I said, nigga, still putting the dress on my surfboard, nigga. 10 movies in. How many times we gotta see you in the dress, nigga? You made it. You got your own motherfucking studio. Why are you still putting that dress on, nigga?
Next question. So Disney right now has admitted that they have been putting gay subliminal messages in their Disney movies. How do you feel about that, man?
Man, it ain't just about Disney. It's about everything in show business is about Vanessa and our ass out here. So they portray shit to where they do limit tests. They put shit out here to see how much we really can handle. Can these niggas really take this shit? Like this shit, like it go back. You can talk shit to gas prices. Y'all, if niggas think they were giving away money for free last year and they want about to tax our ass this year to get that shit back, you a motherfucking fool. All niggas out here confused is niggas out here simping. Niggas ain't out here understanding in the world motherfucking thing. So everything about show business in general is like about keep you in a low vibrational state. Personally, I don't give a shit about a gay nigga. I got gay clients. I cut gay niggas ahead every week. I just care that nigga keep your hands and arms inside the figures all the time. We don't have no problem. I cut them niggas like everybody else. Hey, and them gay niggas loyal too. Them gay niggas don't cheat. It be regular ass niggas out here fuck with other barbers, get their hair time pushed back, and come back when we fix that shit, bitch ass nigga. The gay niggas know that.
Yeah.
What was the other topic?
We haven't heard R. Kelly yet. We got to talk about getting 30 years, hitting them Steph Curry numbers.
Yes, sir. There we go. Thank you, E. E said, "Give me control of this shit."
Wait. Before we
Hold
move
on.
on,
I have
an announcement to make. I have an announcement. So I just started a record label. It's called Left Turn Entertainment. I wrote a song. I would like to debut it right here on the show. Okay, let's go. Hit it. You know it's hard out here. Let them know when you try to get the money for the rent. You ain't know for the Cadillac and gas, but you ain't.
Oh, okay. Yo, bro, where can we buy that at? Is that on iTunes?
Is that the same one that was talking about? Hey, is that the same one that was talking about though?
Yeah.
Hey, you see her just how quick she fuck with a pimp now? She sang a song for me and everything. You see that shit? Y'all see that shit now?
Yes.
Hey, she fucked this pimping. She, you know what I'm saying?
I got another verse.
Get the likes up.
A whole lot of bitches talking shit. You ain't know. We'll have a whole lot of bitches talking shit. You ain't know. Okay. All right. Yeah.
She ain't got no choice to fuck with it, man.
You inspired me. I've never met a.
I know. You know what? You speaking some fire. You know what I mean? You inspire every day. This ain't nothing new. Congratulations.
Yeah, I never met a network. You say you're a network engineer. I never met someone of that high of a caliber before.
Hey, they pay me $100,000. They pay me $100,000. Answer a couple emails. I ain't bullshit.
What do you do for a living, ma'am?
I'm just a lonely label executive trying to get this label started. But you know, I don't know. I may or may not have title success. I may not be an attorney. Who knows? I don't know. Bye.
Okay.
You say you may be an attorney.
Allegedly.
That's dope.
I may be a network programmer. I may be an engineer. I don't know. Who knows? I'm just inspired tonight. That's all.
Hey, man. Get the money however you see fit. Unfortunately for women, your money is absolutely useless to get a man.
I don't have to get what I've already got, honey.
No, I wasn't speaking to you. I was just speaking in general. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you took that across the head.
No, not hardly.
Cool.
Okay. All right, y'all. I think we can move on to the next topic, which R. Kelly was sentenced to 30 years, and now it's allegedly being said that he was put on suicide alert. What y'all think about this? Penny, I see you in there, but it says your device is not connected. I think you got to give it access to your mic and camera. Miss Maz.
Yes.
Talk to me. What you thinking about R. Kelly?
Well,
the kills.
I'm an R. Kelly fan, first and foremost. I don't know anything about his case. I deliberately pay absolutely no attention to his charges, to this trial. So I have absolutely no knowledge to speak about his actual case. I've never seen any videotape of him doing anything. So as far as I'm concerned, everything is allegedly. I believe that sentences should be held down, should be passed down to other people. I feel like that there should be charges brought against those parents who dropped their children off at said alleged uh, rapist or whatever they said he did. I don't know exactly what his charges are, but I feel like the parents, the adults in those children's lives should be held accountable if that is in fact true, that he should not be doing a 30-year sentence alone. Everybody should have handcuffs put on them, and everybody should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law in their respective states.
Yeah. Miss Penny, what you got on? What you got on it?
I just feel like with R. Kelly, everybody kind of knew where that was going. It's not a big surprise to me. Only thing I can say is, if they're gonna target the black men in the industry, make sure they target all the politicians that's doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That Dave, what you thinking, man? I know you're an R. Kelly fan.
Fanatic, and I'm fucked up about it because if I think the nigga like 54 years old,
55,
and you gave him 30 years, you might as well said life. Most black men die at 69. You gave that nigga life, and all he did was what he did, And it's ironic that the man wrote the song "Life, Life," sitting here. And, come on, bro, and then now you got life. It's fucked up to me, bro. Why they ain't get Hugh Hefner before he died and lock him up? Because he did the same thing that R. Kelly did. Had more scandals that we'll never know about, but you're going to take the single-handedly greatest songwriter of R&B music of all time. Knock it off. I'm sorry. Knock it off.
Norris, what you got for us? Well, go ahead, E. My bad.
It'll never come out, but I want to know whose child it was. Not child it was, because the situation happened years ago. Nothing happened. It ramped up so quickly. Why? Why did it ramp up here lately? What caused it to kick into gear as such? Whose child was affected? These other kids weren't important to y'all, but somebody else got it to where he was pushed ahead of Henry or Harvey Weinstein. How did he get ahead of this white man with who's known in the industry of messing with people that it was such a reason to get him out of here? He must have. It may have been a senator, governor, somebody, but I want to know who it was. What kicked it up so high that we got to get him out of here now?
Norris, what you got for us with that?
He went down because he's a simp. That's why he went down. and let me give you the context of that, right? Hugh Hefner didn't go down because Hugh Hefner still conducted himself like a pimp all the way to the motherfucking grave. He had all the white business there, and they was all there of their own free will. You think them bitches got shitted on and pissed on? You a motherfucking fool. Who else? What's the lead senator of Kiss? What's his name? I can't remember his name right now. Named Kiss.
Shit, I gotta look it up now.
Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
Gene Simmons. Nigga with that long ass tongue. You think he ain't from America some hoes in his day? But it's cool to say you got fucked by Gene Simmons. It's cool to say you're a Playboy bunny. It ain't cool to say you got finessed by that pudding pop, understand me? Not no more. It ain't cool to say you was in the closet, understand me, with R. Kelly, understand me? It ain't cool no more. R. Kelly money is only reason R. Kelly on the hot seat because he ran out of money. That's what he ran out. That's what he fucked up. He ran out of money.
Well, he did have a $55 million lawsuit against his record label, and then they put him in jail.
Yeah, so he fucked up. You can't bite the hand that feeds you, nigga. You took the oath.
Yeah. I was watching another blog.
That's the one right there. He bit the wrong one. That was it right there.
Yeah, I was watching another blog, and they was talking about.
They got Prince ass with that shit. They got Michael Jackson ass with that shit. They got Whitney Houston's ass with that shit. List goes on. Pimp C, Tupac, Biggie Smalls.
So it sounds like to me that we not really buying, what they selling. That's what it sounds like the panel to me. Am I right, panel? Because you know, this ain't been no secret, y'all. It's been out in the open since Aaliyah, you know. So why all of a sudden now it's about the money? You know, they
And I
want the
really don't
master.
care, bro. I really don't. I hate to
Well,
sound
Liz's
like
parents didn't care. They signed her off,
right.
you know. So somebody smart vacuum going off in the bag. I know that charging. I know that, but yeah, we've been knowing what was going on. So I mean, I just believe it's now about the money. Like he said, it's Prince, all of our greats. They hit him with this stuff, man. And they didn't even get him for underage girls. They got him for racketeering or some what is it, racketeering or something like that. It wasn't nothing like with underage girls. That case got threw out.
Right. That's what I'm saying. When they want to get you, they can get you on anything, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you
Yeah.
gotta stay lined up with your God energy, right? When you stay lined up with your God energy, they can't get you on shit because your shit gonna be tight.
Yeah.
It's a motherfucker out here that I'm all my life behind called, his name is Andrew Tate. He's the coldest nigga on the planet to me. And because he conducts himself in a masculine way at all times. And he can't get taken down. The way he move and shake is above echelons of government. They can't fuck with him. They tried to. They can't stop this motherfucker. He got too many resources, too many friends, too many assets. They don't even know the motherfucking state. He go live all the time from his house, but they can't track him down. They can't fuck with him. You gotta keep
Mm-hmm.
yourself in the masculine state and keep yourself around with your God energy. You won't have no problems. You can do anything you want to do.
Yeah. Hey y'all, we're gonna do a brief interlude. We got some talented people on the panel tonight, and
Man,
Penny.
salute.
Yeah. Golly, somebody hitting the elevator. Who is that? We got Penny. Penny, we're gonna play this song she just dropped. You want to tell us about this? Is this a freestyle, Penny?
Really, it wasn't really a freestyle. I really just was writing, listening to music, and yeah.
So you just decided I'm gonna drop something.
Yeah, I actually been holding off on it for about a year. I was in school. I was doing so much, and I feel like, I love music, so I was like, okay, I was doing it, playing with it, and went to the studio. I was like, you know what? I just think, I'm gonna go ahead and just see where it goes.
So it's more to come.
Most definitely.
Okay,
Slowly but
so this is
surely.
BD Flow, right?
BD Flow, yeah.
Okay, what does BD stand for?
Big Diamonds, Big Boy Diamonds. It was a remix from Kodak and Gucci Mane.
Got you. Let me get this up, y'all. We're gonna play this and we can listen to what you want some feedback on it, or are you sensitive about your stuff like Erykah Badu?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I said you want some feedback on it, or are you sensitive about your
I
stuff
don't
like
mind.
Erykah
Yeah,
Badu?
give me feedback. I ain't scared
Okay.
about constructive criticism, whatever. Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go. Y'all ready?
Big boy diamonds, I like a nigga who be trying, I like a nigga who be grinding, money on my mind, little bitch think that she fine, well baby girl haven't seen mine, I'm a hustler and a good bitch try me, I'm a hustler and a good bitch try me, big girl shiny, if I want a nigga he mind it, I ain't gotta do no rap, take me to the mall and go pop and tag, slim thick mommy with a whole lot of ass, I got niggas that'll do the fucking dance, I don't need no kids, mess with that P, you know they gon' spaz, I can swing a pussy, he ain't gon' last, oops, bitch, I got a blast, yeah, I got a blast, bitch, I'm a diamond, ain't no hoe that's trying me. I sit a hoe down like an ottoman, like a safe that's locked in. Bitch, I stand on all 10. Hard on the hoe, I'm building my empire. I'm the one you hoes admire. Independent, don't fuck with no leeching. All you hoes be doing is reaching. Chop up shoulders, ain't doing no leaning. Cost me, bitch, I'm not turned to a demon. Have all of my young niggas screaming. Make a little penny, a motherfucking Freeman. AMG, hoes, y'all the fuck going on? Big boy diamonds, I like a nigga who be trying, I like a nigga who be grinding. Money on my mind, little bitch think that she fine. Well, baby girl, haven't seen mine. I'm a hustler and a good bitch try me. I'm a hustler and a good bitch try me. Big girl shiny, if I want a nigga, he mind it. I ain't gotta do no robbing. Big boy diamonds, I like a nigga who be trying, I like a nigga who be grinding. Money on my mind, little bitch think that she fine. Well, baby girl, haven't seen mine. I'm a hustler and a good a bitch try me. I'm a hustler and a good a bitch try me. Big girl shiny. If I want a nigga, he minded. I ain't gotta do no robbing.
Hey.
Okay.
It sounded a little sped up on there, but yeah.
That's the DD flow. Okay, Miss Penny.
Yeah, something slight, I guess.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. What y'all thinking? What y'all thinking?
Yeah, some feedback, I guess. Y'all like it, y'all don't.
I would say he was on it.
Thank
Okay,
you.
okay.
Yeah, he was on it. Just didn't get it mixed. That's it.
Right.
Mhm.
So that's something like it sound kind of weird on there, but it actually is mixed and mastered. But it sound a little sped up or whatever.
It's probably because you know, we got all these no, you know, all the mics and stuff going.
Yeah, most definitely, most
Yeah.
definitely. For sure, can share the link for y'all. Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube.
Oh yeah. And what's the name of it again? I can post it real quick.
It's BD Flow.
BD Flow.
Mm-hmm.
And you said on Apple and Spotify.
Yeah.
Posted it real quick. Did we miss anything tonight, y'all?
Real quick, only because it goes 5 every time we talk about it.
What's
Go
that?
ahead, Penny Ma'am.
I want to give some feedback to my sister.
Okay.
About the song?
Yes, about the song. I just told you
Okay.
I have a record label.
I give you. I got some feedback.
Okay, but no, seriously, I'm an old lady. I'm really not a rapper, but I like it. I mean, I don't know a lot about the new rap and everything, but I think it sounds pretty on par for maybe the new rap that the ladies are doing. So I think you're headed in the right direction, and I wish you much success in whatever you do.
Thank you so much. Most definitely reach out.
Okay. Okay. Black woman love in the building. That's what we need more of. Good examples.
Most definitely. Networking. We love it.
Yeah. Go ahead, Norris.
How much of that is your real life?
All of it. You can look at my Instagram, Penny_Ruthless, because I don't give a fuck. So yeah, start there.
You know what I ain't say a word. Well, I would say this, right? And you, how old are you right now?
23.
23? 2-3?
Yep, big 2-3, Mike Jordan.
You got any kids?
Nope.
When do you plan to get a man?
I actually just had a man, but I left him alone because he was doing the bare minimum. So I don't need a man right now. I'm focused on myself.
Tragic.
Dead. Tragic for that young man because he's still watching me, but it's okay.
There's a direct connection between your lyrics and your ability to get a nigga you actually like. That is an unfortunate reality, but if you want to chase it back, by all means,
You said
chase it back.
chase a what?
Did you I got to repeat myself?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. There's a direct connection between your rap career and your lyrics, and if you say that's your real life, no man that you're gonna like is gonna be dating you with your demeanor as that. That's just your
What's my
reality.
demeanor to you, babes? What's my demeanor?
If your lyrics are realistic, then I don't have to check your page, but I don't have to look at it to see what you are. But
Right.
you give off the quote unquote bad bitch energy, which is hey, nothing wrong with that. By all means, go get it. Go get your bag. But you will never have a man you like in this scenario.
I actually do, because I don't give off the energy, but you don't know me behind closed doors. But, next topic.
What you just said, everything was real. Now
It
you
is
talking about I don't know
real.
you behind closed doors. Which
you
one is
don't.
it, ma'am? Is that
It's
you or
both
are you
of them.
two different motherfuckers? Which one is it, ma'am? One minute you say, that's
It's a
me. Now
pimp.
you talking about, I don't know you behind closed doors. That's why I didn't say
No, because
shit.
it's
You
just
see
my
how y'all
man.
hang yourself?
Because
That's
you
why I didn't
who
say shit
hurting
when you
myself,
talking
baby.
about what
It's
you
not my
is. I
man.
let y'all talk
Because what
yourself
I
into
said
a
what I said,
motherfucking
nigga.
corner
I
and
said
then you talking
I
about
got
this shit.
no
Talking about, I
bribe.
don't
I
know
don't
you. I
no
fucking know
bribe.
you.
Pimp
You talk
daddy.
your own self
Pimp
into a
got
motherfucking hole. Nigga,
Wait a
you
second.
talk yourself into a
Hold
hole,
on.
nigga.
I got
You
no
come
bribe.
for this shit.
I got
He
no bribe.
think you for this shit, nigga. He think this show, nigga. I done seen just like you going down a dozen. You will never get the nigga you want ever in your motherfucking
Had
life.
him, but I left him alone,
You will
Nick.
never get the nigga you
I
want.
had him, but I left him
You will
alone,
never get the nigga you want.
Wait a second.
I
You
had
will
him, but I
never
left him
get
alone.
the nigga you
I
want.
ain't got to do no bribing, Nick.
Ever. But get your bag though.
I sure
By all
will.
means,
Like I
get your
said, I
bag,
ain't got
baby.
to do no bribing, Nick.
Y'all better hit these likes. Y'all better get the
I
likes
get
up
it
to
when
Man,
this
it's
for
video.
real.
Y'all
long.
better
It is what
tune
it
into his
is.
Hey,
Straight
survival
like that.
Sims. Tune
I'm
in.
just giving you some game. You know, if you don't want a
I
nigga
don't
no
need
time
none,
soon,
babes. It's okay. Like I
get your
said, I
bag.
just had one. I left him alone. I got a bag. And I got a
Cause
new
he was a
man.
motherfucking
Thanks.
simp. Probably
And I got a
you
new
left him
man.
alone because he's
Thanks.
a motherfucking
And
simp.
I got a new
That's why.
man. Thanks.
Cause he's a motherfucking simp. You know,
Anyways, do you have a woman?
only thing
Do
you
you
gonna
have
get
a
is
woman
simps.
with pimp across your shirt? Do you have a wife? Do you have a woman? Let's start there.
I got 4 or 5
How
of
many
them,
hoes you
understand me?
really got in real life? That's your real life? Or is this for show?
Yes. Go check the Instagram. Go, you can watch
Yeah,
the
we
shit
just
right
hit
now.
Hold
the
You
on.
see all
Hold
the
Instagram.
on.
camera. They
Is
Hold
it
on.
there.
Let
is
me.
they bad
Hold on. Let me.
bitches?
Let me.
Let me see
Hold on.
what you
Let me
really
see.
working with.
Let me see.
No,
Let me
Go
see.
check the Instagram.
bring your
Hold
bitches
on.
Go
in
check the
though.
YouTube.
I'm finna put the
They
YouTube
all on
right
camera
now.
with me.
Yeah,
I'm
go.
finna
You
let
can
y'all
see
see
Check
all
the
it
the
and see
time.
YouTube.
what you working with. Yeah, I got some
See all
bitches
the
too.
time, understand
Check
me?
my Playhouse page, Pretty Pretty's Playhouse. I got some bitches too. Forgot to mention that. Yeah, Pimp Daddy, Pimp God.
They all got jobs and careers. I ain't got no
We
hoes
are
to pay.
here
I
on
got
the
no hoes to pay me,
conversation.
I got
understand
a
me?
career
I
too.
am the
Okay, I
pimp,
got all of that.
aka.
Multiple streams.
We are here today to
Here go the preview, y'all, of
Once y'all get a
Please
chance,
best
don't.
show
subscribe,
that's
like,
on
check
the
out his videos, his page.
YouTube from past, present, and future. We are here on the congregation couch. I am the pimp, aka the presidential intellectual masculinity perceived. This is my comrade and partner in crime and doing things that rhyme, Pastor Marquis Compton.
Appreciate that introduction, man. God created mankind. So everything was good already. And then, while everything was good, he decided to create mankind in his own image.
His own image. We're going to start it off from the very beginning on what I believe to be what started all the simple things going on, the anti-pimp way, the anti-dip on your chip way, you know what I'm saying? The things that get you where you want to go, get you in your move, in your groove. Adam fell us all, baby, and I'm here to let y'all know that the pimp way is on the way.
Respect, respect.
Hey, y'all go check out that Survival of the Simp.
One more time, Survival of the Who?
Simp.
Y'all give him a like, share, subscribe, check out his page when you get a chance.
Yeah, most definitely. Get off the elevator, somebody. Somebody's going to the upper room.
The upper room.
All right, y'all. Hold on. Let's get back on track, y'all. Man, this has been one funny show. I have been in tears.
Man, this is one of the best shows I've ever been a part of. I thank everybody on the panel for being here
Yeah,
tonight. Man, this
for
is a fire
sure, for
show.
sure.
Hey, know why it's the best show, right? Because I'm in this motherfucker, nigga.
Hey, man, we
Don't beat
appreciate
around the
you.
bush,
Oh
nigga.
my
It's the
God.
best show in the head because I'm in this bitch, nigga. Don't give me my goddamn phone when I'm dead, nigga. Come on now.
Oh my
We got the
God.
pimp in the
You know what I'm
house.
saying? We
Yeah.
got to get a flower
Understand me,
while
nigga?
we
Hey,
give
nigga, don't
flowers.
play a pimp, understand me?
You
Don't
know?
play a pimp, understand me?
Amen. Say man. Hey, we gotta ask this question, women, because I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Okay, I do not believe that women go long periods of time being celibate. Don't believe it.
Oh, no, they be lying. They be capping like some bitch. No, they fuck a nigga like me. Don't tell nobody.
Yeah. It's be on the low, huh?
They probably do. And don't tell nobody.
They done forgot about it.
Well, damn.
That nigga stupid. Bro, y'all niggas stupid, bro.
Dumb fuck, man.
Hey, man, we just need some barbecue.
Down the back of my head, laughing at y'all, man.
Hey, man. I don't even know what I was gonna say.
Look, Pimp, I'm gonna agree with you on that one, big bro. I'm gonna agree with you 1,000, 1,000,000%, man. I don't believe women going them extended periods. You didn't got your rocks off. You just don't want to. You don't want to talk about it. Probably wasn't even worth talking about.
See, women get more horny than men get. Tell the truth.
Square business. Square business.
Do men go long periods of time being celibate?
What do you
No.
consider long? What do you consider long periods of time? That's a better question.
That's the question that's on the screen. I'm
I'm asking you what do you consider a long period of time, though?
I don't know. That is relative to
Meech, I guarantee I can put that question up there next.
Okay.
What?
Do men go long periods of time?
Specific. Okay, I'll just say, do men go 6 months being celibate?
No.
This is where we fucking up at, right? We use the word men too loosely. It's different caliber of men out here. That's a broad spectrum. So technically, a man is any human born with a set of balls and a dick. That's a broad spectrum. So you got to narrow it down a little bit. What kind of man are you talking about?
Yeah.
Facts.
So the question, do women, what specific type of women are you speaking of? Heterosexual women? Are you speaking of a specific type, or are you
Women
speaking
that
of women all across the
heterosexual
board?
women that be talking about it's been 2 years. I've been staying to myself. Ain't nobody else had this. And them women.
Yeah.
Nah, if she got, unless you're a virgin, she lying. Only women that's telling the truth in that situation are virgins. Any bitch that been fucked already, she lying like a motherfucker.
And virgins and nuns. And I ain't never seen a nun. I ain't never seen a nun. I don't even know where to find them.
So have y'all seen every woman in the world?
I don't have to see every woman. I don't have to see every woman in the world to recognize and understand and answer that question. See, I'll be foolish to not understand the energy that God gave me to have discernment and wisdom that got me living like a motherfucking pimp. Why would I go against what God told me to do when it's blessed me so abundantly? I'll be a motherfucking fool to do that. So I'm not about to listen to none shit any woman say talking about, what about this woman? That woman don't matter. She's a goddamn anomaly. And I don't give a fuck about anomalies. I give a fuck about shit that can apply to everybody on this fucking planet, not anomalies.
Okay, well, I do accept anomalies. So if a woman,
That's your problem. Y'all want to make general basis statements based off random ass one-off scenarios. A goddamn broken clock is right twice a day, nigga. That don't mean that clock is functional. It's a broke fucking clock, nigga.
Okay, well, I don't know
That's
about
the problem with y'all niggas, man. Y'all always want to talk bullshit.
know about
That's why I
clock,
said narrow this
rapper,
shit down. We didn't talk about the kind of man you're talking about.
I thought we're talking about heterosexual men, heterosexual women, that are like legitimate heterosexual men and legitimate women. So I will answer the question, and I will say I do believe that women can go any length of time that they so choose without engaging in sexual activity.
So choose. Fuck out of here.
Lies.
Well, of course, none of the women that
Y'all let us know in the comment section.
in your life, but
Ladies,
I'm talking about regular
let us know in the
women.
comment section.
Lies.
Oh.
What about the comment section?
Cliff North, he said he want to know. Going on. Yeah, but I don't know. I just don't believe it, man. I believe flesh is flesh, and man, it's hard to beat that flesh. I don't care.
Oh, so y'all just weak. Okay, cool.
Damn.
Flesh is weak. We are definitely flesh, and we are weak.
You know,
so
every man and woman can be celibate. Y'all want to know how you do it?
Don't be born.
Say what?
Don't be born.
No, it ain't that. They ain't it. It's actually quite simple because I actually experienced it myself before. So this is how you
Go to
become
prison.
celibate as a man. You choose to follow God in the scripture of God. You wake up, you read your Bible all day, every day. That's all you do. You worship the Lord all day, every day. A byproduct of you worshiping the Lord all day, every day is your dick don't get hard, nigga. That's how you solve celibacy, dumbass nigga. You can't do it on your own accord, simp ass nigga. It's impossible for your simp ass because your nuts get horny and you want to fuck something, nigga.
You
But
damn
if you
right,
follow the law,
man.
right, see, a byproduct of following the law to a fucking degree of fucking perfection is your dick don't get hard.
I
That
think
David
you might
said
be
you
right, man.
goddamn
Sometimes
right.
the dick
You
is
damn right. You know I'm gonna fuck
Okay.
something.
Hold on,
It's a
because
cause
I
and
have
effect.
something to
No
say
man
about
on the
that.
planet and no woman on the planet can make a judgment on their own not to get horny. Because this is the thing, right? If a man's dick get hard or if he get horny and he don't fuck something, he just a bitch. He just a nigga who can't get no pussy right now for that reason. So the byproduct of you staying alive with guys, you don't even fucking get horny. So you don't even want to fuck nothing. You too busy worried about serving the Lord. And serving the Lord and fucking something don't fucking coincide with each other.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Read your Bible, nigga, and figure out why not. Nigga, that's why not.
Goddamn me. Got the pimp on the screen, goddamn me. Yes. Speeding as high
Christmas
as
Eve.
Hey,
When
he is, man.
if you're a Christian, it says to be Christ-like, right?
I'm
right?
not a
As far
Christian.
as we know, did Christ fuck some?
Did Christ fuck up?
No,
Nah,
did Christ fuck some pussy? Did Christ fuck a bitch?
not that I know of.
Not that we know of.
Exactly,
No.
nigga. Exactly, nigga. He too busy worried about his purpose. He had work to do.
Well, then why are you pimping, man? I know them bitches got to take some dick at some point in time, man. Why are you pimping? And you got to be Christ-like.
Nigga, I ain't Christ, nigga. I didn't say I was Christ.
You got to be Christ-like to be a Christian.
Hey, I went through it long enough, and I found out that ain't shit. That shit ain't for me. I ain't trying to die for every nigga sins. Right? Understand me? I'm gonna die for my sins, nigga, not yours.
I dig it.
Ooh, yeah, hell, man.
But I'm
right,
realistic about my
I ain't
shit
gonna
though.
die for your sins.
I'm realistic about my shit. If I understand if I want to be celibate, the only way I'm gonna do it is if I follow the fucking scripture without fault. And like I said, a byproduct of that is my dick don't get hard.
Yeah.
That's how that shit works.
I think
So
you
you ain't
also have
fucked
to
no
make a
pussy in the
conscious
last
decision.
month.
Say again.
You ain't fucked no pussy in the last month.
Say it again.
You ain't got no pussy in the last month.
I'm not talking about right now. I ain't following the word without a fault right now. But I experienced it. I experienced that shit at one point in time in my life I'm not even bullshitting. That shit was a miracle. Nigga, I went from fucking hoes every day to where shit. I see a woman and she have a fat ass. I wouldn't even fucking see her ass. I wouldn't even see a woman. I would see a person. That shit was crazy. The Lord will take all your worldly desires away, but you have to choose yourself as simp ass nigga to follow the Lord.
It's true though. He's speaking. Hey, it's true though. You know, it's up to you.
How you know it's true, E?
E?
That nigga done disappeared. You ain't got no witnesses on your behalf, pimp.
Nah,
Hey, man.
I agree with what he's saying, man.
Oh
You
man, you a
deny
pimp
yourself.
disciple.
Nah, you deny. I'm talking about what he's speaking on about the word. Like if you deny yourself and follow God, man, you can't go wrong.
Man, hey, bro, I'm gonna say this, man. That same word said righteous
But
man falls 7
I
times
still
a
say
day.
that flesh.
I'm gonna say this real quick, man. That same word said a righteous man falls 7 times a day. Who the fuck is anybody to say when that body gets to calling you, you ain't gonna do what you do?
I already said the
praying
flesh.
fast every day and your dick gonna
No,
get hard.
The way I stay away
what I'm
from it.
saying is it only take 30 seconds, nigga. You can follow the word all day long. But as soon as you fall out that word, nigga, all your word desires gonna come back right in that instant. But you'll be a motherfucking fool to say that you praying the Lord while you ball deep in the bitch. You ain't thinking about the Lord while you fucking the bitch.
Oh no, when you get to that point, the devil done already won.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. It is possible to live a sin-free life.
Nah, it's not possible, bro.
Yes, it is.
No.
It is.
That's a whole nother thing. Miss Penny, what you think? Can women go long periods of time being celibate? I want to hear from the other lady on the panel.
Yes, we most definitely can. I've most definitely been celibate for a long time, especially going through college and stuff like that. So,
what's a long time though to you?
A long time is like damn near a year plus. So yeah,
Would you still busting a nut, or you won't get no dick?
I wasn't doing either or. I was focused. I was on my schooling, working.
You didn't bust no nut either. You didn't plant that pussy.
Oh my gosh! Why y'all up in my coochie business now?
Huh?
Popping ID.
Tell the truth, nigga. Tell the truth.
I tell the truth, nigga. I tell the truth.
So you didn't plant that pussy for a whole year.
What he say?
Huh?
What he say?
You didn't plant that pussy for a whole year.
No.
You lying, nigga. You lying.
Well, I got a lot more. I look just like you was worried about your Lord and Savior. I was worried about my Lord and Savior and my schooling. So everybody focus be different. You got, some of us be tuned in, tapped in. So don't judge a book by its cover.
Respect.
Where's Sam at, man? I'm anxious to hear what you got to say, bro.
Hey, bro, I'm highly entertained right now, man. I'm just taking this all in. I already spoke my piece on it, man. I think if you've been sexually active, I guess it's more so like what we consider a long period of time, because at 16, a long time was more than 3 days, but at 39, a long time could be 6 months. So I mean, it varies. I mean, I don't know what we consider what's a long time. It's a broad question. But now I don't think anybody. I don't know, man. I think you got needs. Period. Pimp provides needs for a lot of people. Shit. You know what I'm saying? You got needs. You got physical needs at the end of the day. And shit, if you ain't sexy, you need some level of intimacy, stimulation. It's not.
So it's safe to go to the men question about it then.
Yeah.
It's called a dopamine release. That's what it is. So you know why a man is holding your nut and your balls is actually good for you as a man, because it actually helps you achieve goals. So this is actually down to science. People did studies on this shit. When you bust a nut, that's your brain telling you psychologically that you're doing good in life. Because psychologically, your body's wired to fucking assess that if you are capable of getting some pussy, that means that you're doing okay. So you don't need to improve shit. So whenever you're out here busting up everywhere and you ain't lined up with your purpose, you really just wasting time. It's in your best interest not to be out here fucking everything inside.
You mean to tell me if I just got $5 in my pocket, I don't deserve to bust a nut?
Hell no. Nick, you a goddamn Nick, you out here, if you worry about busting up with $5, like you in society, nigga need to be thrown in jail, nigga. you worse than R. Kelly, nigga, truth be told.
Oh man.
Why are you saying that, man? You gotta elaborate.
Niggas like you, not you per se, but a nigga that got $5 in his pocket worry about fucking something, that's a nigga that produced more simps. He's a simp himself.
Right.
And all he gonna produce is more simps.
Lord knows we don't need no more of those.
97%, dog.
Nah. But do men go 6 months being celibate? Does any man on the panel go 6 months at a time being celibate?
Hell no.
Did someone say a year though? Did someone say they went a year celibacy?
I have.
Was you locked up, nigga?
I did.
Was you locked up?
Nah.
And I was gonna say I was locked up a little over a year. I was celibate then too.
Nah, I'm not. It was my situation. It was right when me and my ex-wife separated, and I had my kids. Okay. So nothing like a lot of like in most cases what I'm hearing from everybody, when you actually focus and you have a focal point, that physical shit really don't matter. But I ain't gonna say you gotta completely ignore.
You're a lot more mature than me.
Yeah, I went.
Y'all go your ass to sleep. I'll be right back.
Yeah, see, I didn't really have, I didn't have it luxury. Like my work life wasn't set up like that. Like I said, I put in the time where I could have these conversations now.
Mama, come get
But
these
back in my
kids.
early 20s, man, I'm 23 with 2 kids. You know, like trying to figure everything. I'm trying to learn how to be a dad. I didn't even have time to try to be a boyfriend or anything else. So niggas just ain't got time for it. And it's already hard enough trying to juggle females as it is, just trying to learn a whole nother personality when you got 2 little personalities in the crib. So it wasn't even a focal point. And I looked up, I think it was like 14, 15 months I went.
Damn.
You know, I'm like, damn, nigga need to get out. And D know this. Dave know this shit. Like I went MIA, nigga. Everybody stopped seeing me for damn near 2 years.
Yeah.
And I meant like when I
I
say
salute
that,
you, brother. Shit.
yeah, like when I say that it wasn't nothing more important than getting to my bag so me and my kids were straight. I meant that shit. So I think everybody can share. It seems like everybody on the same page when you actually got something in front of you, whether it's your religion, whether it's the bag, your job, my kids. When you actually focused and you have values, like sex ain't no value of mine. It ain't how my priority.
It's just
And
an
I'm
addition.
gonna keep it a book. I ain't no ugly ass dude. I make damn good money. I've been making good money for a long time. I've been making good money for a long time. I lived everywhere. And it ain't hard for me to get no pussy. It ain't hard at all. So that 12, 13 months, I mean shit, that was 1000% by choice. So I think you can, but you damn sure need to have something. It's like any other habit, man. Like if sex is your habit, it's one of your habits, man. You need to find something to replace it. And my kids replace this shit.
Oh yeah, that's most definitely that's dope for real. I salute you for that because it take a lot of discipline. It does. I know for me to stay away from it, I just have to. I can't put myself in that position because, like I said, the flesh is weak. As long as I don't put myself in that position, I won't do shit. But the moment I put myself in that position, I'm gonna fuck up. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
Boy, look.
Yeah. So yeah, you know, it's very hard for
Conversation
me
with
to let
driving.
up.
My nigga conversation with driving the bitch. I ain't saying nothing at the grocery store, gas station, club, nothing. Nigga ain't got no conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I wouldn't even put myself in the position to do it, man.
You can't do it, man.
My clothes put it high, man. I'm closing. But anyway.
And like you said, that was a great analogy, man. Like shoot, whether it's religion, your job, whatever. If you get focused on something, you can overcome a lot of stuff. But it was just a conversation that I butted in one day with Dapper Dave and Matt and Nisha, and we said we was gonna talk about this on the show. It was just a good little laughing topic.
I ain't going 6 months. Fuck that, bro.
I mean, that's not the goal. I mean, you know, ideally you won't. You know, obviously that's how I feel. Ideally, I won't.
That we already discussed about you needing supervision just in general, bro. So we understand you're not going 6 months. Grown ass man, you need supervision, man. You saying that shit for 22 years now, nigga.
I'm saying, man, I ain't going 6 months, bro. Fuck that.
This damn boy can't go 6 hours, nigga. But seriously though, man, like I think that's what everybody think we can all agree, man. Focus when you actually focus on something tangible. That physical shit, that sex, it's gonna be there, man. It's gonna always be there, and I know it's gonna be there for me. So it ain't no when I'm singing, it ain't no big deal.
Yeah, cause that flesh gonna call. I don't give a damn.
Then now, man, that shit comes with so much more static. You know, as we get older, everybody we got backstories and shit like that. So it ain't even like smashing back when you was 20, where you can smash and it really was like it would just hit me up hit me up when you free up again. Now it come a whole lot of shit come with yeah, you know what I'm saying? A whole lot of shit come behind that one night, them couple of drinks, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't got time for this shit.
Look at the trouble situation.
Yeah, that don't
Yeah,
apply to me,
trouble
homeboy.
situation. Prime example.
Because you know he was so loaded, bro. Like he was loaded. You can see his videos before he was, ended up at her house. Like he was out of there. So by the time they did what they did, he was good and sleepy. And for somebody to bust in the house,
yeah, bro, trouble. Nigga Mo 3. He was at bitch house. He was at a female crib. So like my cousin got beaten, stripped, left in the middle of the street, bleeding out.
fucking with a chick.
That's another thing, fellas. It's never a good idea to go to her house.
Hell no.
I don't give a damn. Like if you get to know her, if you've been talking to her for a while, but man, and having an initial in the beginning, I'll be going to a woman's house, man, because you don't never know what kind of situation.
Oh my God, bro!
It might cost you your life,
bro. I had a chick I was talking about 22, man. I get over the chick crib, then talk to a couple of weeks or whatever. I get to a crib, and the whole time we smoking and talking, she keep getting up, looking at every motherfucking blind. I'm like, say, what? Everything good? She like, no. Yeah, I'm like, say, look, I'm like, yeah, you know what? Let me run to the cool. Let me run to my whip real quick. I went and grabbed my tool. I went back in the crib, and she at the back patio, hanging the phone. I say, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bust a move.
Yeah, it's gonna sound like it's going
That nigga saved his own life that night.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bust
or somebody else's or mad boyfriend's life, because he usually gonna be the one acting all irrational and not thinking.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. So I dealt with two different husbands.
And thankfully, I have never dealt with no situation like that, but I could just only imagine me saying, "Hey, bro, just let me out of here, bro. I don't want no problem, but if you don't let me out of here, bro, I have to give you wings. It ain't even worth it."
I ain't never had no boyfriend. I ain't never had no boyfriends come to the crib. And they had, like what you say, that why they don't need to come to your crib. I had two husbands show up to my house.
Well, that trouble situation was terrible, man. They had just broke up 7 days.
Yeah.
And she allowed him to come to the house, and he should have known too. He didn't just meet that woman and go to her house, so he probably knew the score too, though. So you gotta give the blame all the way around, shit.
Cause of death, simping.
Yeah, most definitely. All the money he got, man. Like, man, we gonna be downtown somewhere where you can't get in there without a proper pass or something. We're gonna be real safe. You ain't gonna kiss me in no girl house.
So masculinity gives you a certain amount of wisdom, man. You just learn how to move proper, and we don't even find yourself in them scenarios. I mean, I did a lot of fucking myself, and I ain't never been caught up in no bullshit like this. Never will be.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not gonna be in a simp situation dealing with women. Number one, usually when niggas get caught up in shit like that, he probably was tricking anyway. He's probably tricking with the bitch. So a woman don't respect no trick, nigga. I don't give a fuck how much bread you spending. She don't respect you. So they only rob and fuck up niggas they don't respect. A nigga she respect, she ain't doing that shit too.
Yeah, I can agree with that. They know that
every downfall of man still come back to him not maintaining his masculine energy, man. I don't give a fuck if you got set up, you got robbed or whatever, nigga. If you was one simple, you'd be wise enough to peep game.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I can't argue with that. That is righteous. But okay, y'all. I had one more. This was actually two more. But I don't know if anybody following, the situation with Russia. But I know Dapper Dave is up on the me and him talk about it all the time. But the Russian ruble, I don't know if I spelled that correctly. I think I did though. The Russian ruble is the most valuable currency. After the United States is saying we putting these crippling sanctions on Russia, it's killing the economy. Putin said, "Okay, you got to buy my shit with the ruble now." So China and the rest of Europe and other people are buying it with the ruble. I think he's a genius. The United States kind of cornered him, and then he turned it up by making people buy his shit with his currency. Now it's worth more than the U.S. dollar. Anybody want to chime in on that?
That play been played before. That ain't shit new. They did the same thing with Saddam Hussein and Muammar Gaddafi.
Yep.
Except they got to kill them though.
Muammar Gaddafi got killed because he had the gold dinar, and Saddam Hussein got caught up and snatched up because he changed the currency from American dollars to euros.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they tried to hung him from the shit he did back in the 80s.
Yeah. But what they gonna do with Putin though? They can't do nothing with him.
I mean, they just stalling him out right now. They hoping he run out of resources or some shit. I don't really know. I ain't really been following the story personally, but it's the same play. He's the bad guy because he did some shit with his money.
Yeah.
That's all we need to know. What come out on the other end of it is irrelevant. But that's the reason why he's the bad guy, because he changed his money. The American dollar is the world currency until that's deemed otherwise. And if you go against the world currency and you start doing your shit out of bounds, you got the whole world against you. United Nations is not there to make sure we play nice. It's there to fucking make sure that the United States stay on top for their reason. I guess because we consume the most shit, it's in the world's best interest to keep us on top of the food chain, even though our money ain't worth as much as everybody else.
Yeah. Anybody else got any?
Death to America.
Whoa. That does not
still
reflect
live
the
here
views
now,
of
you know
Hip
what I'm
Hop
saying?
Alliance magazine. Let's say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
That is
damn. Yeah.
Dapper Dave and his views.
Turn the camera on, see my American flag hat I had on, bro. Nah,
Damn.
nah, man. I'm agree with you. I mean, just like with Saddam. You know, if you follow There's a Storm, man, like we're no different than him setting those. You know, we hear about the oil refineries he set on fire, which fucked up our was supposed to almost damn near cripple our economy during the early 90s.
Gulf
But
War.
not only did he do that, they don't speak about all the opium fields that he burnt up. Anytime you fuck with the U.S. money, man, you turn to the bad guy. And they've been a bad guy now for almost 20 plus years. 20 some years, and every year and every decade, if you look at it, almost every other decade, we find a new label to put on to keep you hating them. That's one of the easiest ways of manipulation is through fear and terror and ignorance.
Yeah.
You'll never know what a true member of ISIS look like. You can just associate them with a group of people, brown skins. And if you want to go even deeper, unfortunately, those brown skins are all Islamic, where every majority here in the U.S. is Christian. So you're really looking at in most cases, holy wars.
Yeah. So yeah, man, the U.S. man, it's like they feed us all this craziness, and they didn't tell us that they gave Putin a pipeline for exactly 365 days, where he was making 52 million US dollars a day. Yeah, a day for 365 days. It was exactly a year that Biden had been in office that he went into Ukraine, which the United States and Ukraine been fighting on different people's soils for a long time. You know, since the Berlin Wall fell. People don't know that, but they have. So it's definitely not Ukraine over there blowing up 3-mile convoys. Y'all better know that. But yeah, man, we've been doing this thing for 2.5 hours. And anybody got anything they want to get out? We usually end with things you shouldn't sleep on. So to everybody that's guests on the panel, if you got anything, information that you think might be helpful or something, you think people might be sleeping on.
It is the 4th. Don't let the holiday weekend trick you out your life, out your freedom. If you need to, you stay your ass at home. Don't fuck around and find out. Just keep cool. This holiday will pass. Keep cool.
Most definitely. Ms. Maz?
Oh, I just want to say, no, I don't have anything. But I do want to say I really enjoyed this. This was like so much fun, and I can't wait to do it again. Yeah.
Most definitely. Please come back. Please come back. We enjoyed you as well, your insight and your comedy. Y'all had me crying. Oh my God. Yeah, this was dope. This is probably one of the dopest shows we had so far. So we appreciate you for coming through.
Well, I got one thing not to sleep on, man.
What's that?
Mental health, man. I'm talking from my own experience. If you feel yourself going off a road, then don't be afraid to talk to your friends, your family, and outside help. Whatever it's going to take to get your mind back to where it needs to be. Don't be ashamed of it. Understand that the majority of people are suffering from some type of trauma or post-traumatic stress. Get yourself together and be okay with who you are.
Most definitely. Mental health is real, man. You got to really be honest with yourself and, like you said, your friends and family about that. I'm gonna go back to the song "Jump Judy." Dapper Dave, when did y'all write that song, bro? It was 2009 or something like that.
Somewhere around there, like 2009.
Yep, in the height of the boogie movement in Dallas.
Right.
And it didn't get the traction y'all thought it would. You and No Shame, salute No Shame. But now it's 13 years later, it's going viral. Salute again to you and No Shame, bro. That's dope, bro. Y'all deserve that shit. Very two talented people, man. Y'all had a lot of influence on the Dallas music scene. Y'all don't get y'all flowers, but it's coming. It's coming.
Appreciate it, man.
Y'all be on the lookout for a lot of new music. Dapper Dave gonna have us in. He working with artists left and right. Inspired.
That nigga better be working with artists. I say fuck Dave.
Yeah,
fuck
Dave.
Fuck Dave.
Too talented not to be, bro.
Look,
don't sleep on your talent. Don't sleep on your own talent.
Look, I can say this, right? I've been knowing the nigga, him and Shane. Fuck both the niggas, man. Niggas should have been got the band with their motherfucking songs. I'm gonna say that shit. If Shane was on here, I'd tell the nigga, boy, fuck you 12 times, nigga. Cause y'all should have got to the bag.
Yeah.
Period.
Well, they on it now, so shit. We just gonna hold their feet to the fire at this moment right here.
When they get the bag, maybe Shane can replace my G.I. Joe he took when we was back in the school.
That was third grade, man. Come on.
Last but not least, we're gonna get a pimp the screen. Let everybody know.
Salute.
Yep.
Salute the pimp, man.
We're gonna get a pimp the screen. Let him tell us what it's all about.
Go on here, Mr. Norris.
What y'all want to know? Like some game or some shit?
Yes, sir.
All right, this. We actually put this on the show, but I'm gonna reiterate. I got like 15 steps. This is step number 1 for us to fix your life. You can accomplish anything in life when you follow these steps, but this is step number 1. You need to write your day down. This is for people who got a plan and they trying to fucking do something or trying to accomplish a task, wherever it is, really. You got to write your day down the night before, right? And preferably you actually get like a notepad, like a planner, like go get them for Walmart. They real cheap. And you actually write down your day, right? The key is not only planning your day, but also understanding that if it ain't on your plan, you can't fucking do it. So we spend a lot of time wasting time in life. When I say that for us, we got these binge watching shows on Netflix or whatever platform you watch it, and then you might find yourself on Facebook scrolling, and next thing you know, some shit, somebody done had some drama or some shit, and you reading the comments for fucking 4 hours or whatever the fuck, right? If you start planning your day ahead of time, that alone accelerate your life and wherever you are to where you want to go exponentially. It took me from fucking sleeping in my car to fucking 100,000 in like 6 months. So, and I'm on some shit where I'm about to be a millionaire real soon. So, all you gotta do is fucking be proactive about your life and plant your seeds. God go bring the rain. That's just how it's gonna go. There's just a law of planet Earth. So you do your part, the Lord to go bring the rain, and shit. For me right now, it's just harvest season. Understand me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. We appreciate everybody on the panel, man. This was a dope show. Y'all go check out his podcast, Survival of the Simp. Y'all go check out Miss Penny on her YouTube and Instagram. Thank everybody that came through. If you like what you saw, hit that like button, hit that share button, subscribe. We will be back next week with more topics, more fun, more enlightening situations. You know what I'm saying? We just try to find the good in the bad, in a bad world. You know what I'm talking about around here? But we appreciate everybody for tuning in to Hip Hop Alliance Magazine. We are out.
Right on, man. Appreciate the invite.
Yeah. One more time around. Everything's slowing down. Can't control it. Say that you're for me. Right now I need loyalty. It's hard for me to judge you. I've been in before this. I've been through the troubles. It's hard to let you in. I've been giving you the runaround. I double on the dosage. I don't need emotion. No. Right now we young and we dumb and we lit. Been thinking back before when we was kids, yeah. I was caught up in the mission, yeah. And we live for the moment, respond to a calling. It's bigger than all of us, right to the wheels. Give anything to feel something new. High if I fall, no, I did it going all in. At the time of my life, right for the squad. No lights through the fog, but we made it, yeah. I'll be good by the morning. Feel like I'm falling.